ante. Agora o ante ficou uma merda. Que ele apagou os vídeos do canal dele. Deixa eu ver quando é que...
Tudo esse spray daqui, olha.
You want.
Mas a gente tá a falar do you want.
Yeah.
Eu sabia que o ônibus ia ficar assim, porque tipo, aparece nas cenas e isso, já sabia. Mas eu pensava que era, ou era só no modo competitivo, para
aí, os gajos ganharam uma lama.
Ai.
Os gajos ganharam. Os gajos ganharam uma lama.
Foi a equipa, que gajos.
Yeah, foi aquele do gajo da discoteca.
Já sei, a primeira equipa. Espera, cuida-te, espera.
Ganharam uma lama gigante.
Não, espera, eu caí bem mal. Não, eu vou vingar, espera, cuida-te. Espera, eu vou ir, vou violar-te. Escuta o que eu te digo. Sim.
So, for him to take what might be one of our, toe-to-toe PvP sessions, that's actually crazy. And here's the team standings.
Olha, a equipe do Achin está em quinta. Ó, viste? Está em quinto ou em sétimo, já não sei qual é.
Eu não gostei de nada dessa nova shot. Tipo, os gajos spamam bué e depois coisa ainda conseguem matar.
This is set 1 of 4. There's still tons of creative games to be going on. I mean, it's been so good, and like we talked about earlier, we have a never-before-seen map and game mode for you guys. Now, I know we released Prop Hunt. It's something that's kind of similar to that. How many of you guys have played Red Light, Green Light at some point in time, right? You've been there, you've done it, I know, whether it might have been a little while ago. Junkyard Juke is a red light, green light prop hunt version where you will have 2 teams sitting up as guards, 6 teams running. You will rotate through every single one of the rounds, and here you can see how to win. You have to dodge those guards, sprint into the center, and incinerate yourself in order to get those points. There are 4 rounds per match, Monster. How do they score?
Yeah, but also, before we get there, you only get to be guard once, and while you're guard, you do not accumulate points. But yes, the points come in through the props themselves, so when you are on the prop side, you want to choose small, medium, or large objects and try to get into the incinerator under the guard tower. So it's actually really difficult, and like you said, it's a hybrid. It's a red light, green light, slash style. This is a pretty tough game, though. We played a fair amount of it. I got my hands on it. It's actually a lot harder than it kind of sounds. So it's something that is just completely different.
Pera.
Definitely check it out. It's on the creative app.
Alguém daqui já completou todos os desafios do aniversário?
Eu não. Eu nem vou os fazer.
Eu já. Por quê?
Eu não gostei. Uma merda.
É grátis. Tudo que é grátis é bom.
Não gostei.
O único estilo dos desafios de prorrogação que eu gostei foi mesmo a Demi.
Eu também. Eu só gostei também um pouco dos tratos. Um pouco só.
Eu preferi o mendigo. Sim, eu chamo o Jamsey Bunker de mendigo.
Envelhecido. Diferente. 10 minutos. Dá-se aí um esqueleto de monstro. Easy. A loja. Um minuto ainda. Enquanto isso vou ver aqui ainda um pouco para a M. World Cup no caso. Para a M é só logo. Quando a loja atualizar digam aí.
Falta segundos.
Quando for 10 segundos diz.
Eu também vou ficar assistindo muito copo. Não foda, nem nada.
Aí, os gajos estão... Yeah.
Running as many props as they can before the match ends. If a player is eliminated, they also respawn at their home base.
Ah, tu tinhas ficado lá em cima, Santi.
After 4 rounds, each team's points from their prop
É tipo, às vezes aquela cena de onde fica preta. Ai, nós temos todos quem...
So keep an eye out for those moving bushes, crates, and gnomes.
Vai, 15,
Junkyard 2.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Loja nova! Tudo!
Olha o marshmallow!
Vermelho,
Eu disse!
mesmo.
Ai, a puta! Ai, amanhã vou já comprar V-Bucks. Ai, ó puto. Eu vou comprar a dança dele. Ai, ó puto. Amanhã vou já comprar V-Bucks, puto. Ah, mas isto é só 5 horas, puto.
É só até amanhã. É só até hoje à noite. Eu vou comprar o mel do mel, eu acho.
Ai, dá-me, é curto bué. É curto bué.
Espera, eu vou meter ali o mel do mel.
Ai,
Eu vou comprar o mel do mel para já organizar o meu inventário da forma que eu gosto.
ai, ó Santi, dá-me.
Ah, já comprei. Mas eu já só estou com 10 V-Bucks.
Aham.
É sério? Já só estou com 10 V-Bucks.
Com 10?
Sim. Quero sprint.
Não, eu vou chorar, que é tanta dança.
Quero só estou a procurar aqui uma dança. Acho.
Eu já estou a ouvir. Não vou olhar. Não.
Marshmallow é o meu DJ favorito. Claro que se eu conseguir comprar alguma coisa dele, eu compro.
É que é muito essa dança.
Eu até daria, mas eu já só estou com 10 V-Bucks, como eu disse.
Então se recebes no Salve Mundo hoje dá.
Não, hoje não dá para receber 500. Quinta-feira é que eu vou ganhar 800 V-Bucks, mas tipo... E depois da manhã eu vou ganhar 700.
Então pronto, dá.
Mas achas que daqui a 2 dias o Marshmallow já ainda está na loja?
Pode estar aí. Sabes?
Também, eu estou a papar V-Bucks para o Billy Bounce, que é essa dança que tu tens, o Bond Kick. E também para o Passa.
És mau.
Não, só é muito bom. Olha, e só com o Breakpoint, com os V-Bucks do Breakpoint e do Salve Mundo, eu consigo comprar a cena.
Este que vou às contas dos meus amigos a ver se eles têm V-Bucks e depois dou-me presente. Não tiver, estou com o 0. Não, não.
They launch you upward. There's a couple that can be chained into each other, but if you are one of those bigger objects you get sent up, you are just
Olha o Achin, agora está a mostrar o Achin.
Yeah. But you know, it
Achin.
wouldn't be too easy if we didn't lay traps around, right? So you know, gotta kind of spice it up for the people that are turned into props.
Onde é que querem me correr?
Ah, o objetivo era aquilo, ó Santos. O objetivo era para ir para a lava aquela.
Eu sei. É porque tipo aquela cena do nada ficava toda tapada de preto.
Which is a big thing on the min and maxing. What we mean by that is maximizing your efficiency. So if you were to get the most points possible, you run only 10 points the entire time. Not only because they're more important, but they take less time to sort than the first one that goes through. The two-point drops are able to run, I don't want to say relatively easier, but much easier compared to the
Because
you have cover. With that being said, take about an extra 3 to 4 seconds to sort. So it makes it that much less efficient, plus being only 15%.
That's right, the fly tax there has chosen a big object.
Eu não tenho por
Achin and
enquanto.
Zond over here.
Eu também não.
Small objects. They kind of blending right into all of the dumpster trash. Clearly harder to track down. I guess.
Estou a tomar vira-vira.
How do I say this? Sword out,
Então
right?
dá-me
Amongst all the clutter here.
Por favor que eu tenho. Por favor que eu acho que vai dar um mini. Daí eu já consigo ficar a 100. Porque daí eu dou um shootout.
Olha, eu também tenho escalão.
Queres usar o meu?
Não, eu tenho um escalão.
Então já estás a 100.
Ah?
Mas tipo, já estás a 100.
Mas eu tenho escalão, é só para avisar.
Então, dá-me um shootout.
Então anda cá.
Seeing something out of the ordinary, but notice he gets a
Eat it!
animation on the object. You don't earn points for that, so it's just your top job to stop everyone from getting any kind of points. You don't break away from the lead. When you're in the guard tower, you can't allow you're not, which can end up being very interesting if the team in the lead, which generally happens because you have 3 chances to score, is shooting last round.
Muito obrigado.
Não mostre mais essa dança.
Another thing you can see starting the fire through the screen, very well done for them, picking up
Eu
Sou
quero.
igual. Sim, eu sou igual. Mas tu podes vingar-te comigo, tipo, tu podes fazer a bom kick, que é uma das minhas missões favoritas.
Por que é que não dá para vender coisas? Eu deito. Se fizeres isso mais uma vez eu vou sair da partida.
E se eu não fizer, tipo longe de ti?
Vou sair mesmo. Eu ouvi.
Não, eu não fiz nada. É a picareta dele que eu estou a utilizar.
Aham.
Pois é.
Mostra lá. Mentiroso. Ai, ai, ai.
Cadê as granadas?
Pegaste um carro. Oh, yeah.
E ainda como que eu tirei com uma bala bem na cabeça. Yes.
Tá bem, gente, entendi.
O que foi? Ok, já entendeste o que alguém comentou no teu live? espera.
Aí,
É o
ó,
último.
por favor, daqui 5 horas o marshmallow continua. Por favor. Que é amanhã eu vou comprar V-Bucks, meu. Não quer saber. Amanhã que é sábado, não é? Não, hoje.
E amanhã é sábado.
Então foda-se. Amanhã eu corto cedo para ir comprar V-Bucks.
Pode pedir pro seu colega que a gente trazer amanhã de manhã? Casa?
Por favor, que o marshmallow esteja na loja. Por favor. Eu só peço isso, Fortnite. Por favor. Ai, é puto. É tanto marshmallow, meu.
Volta, 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 volta.
Sim, espera.
Nem quero tanto marshmallow, puto. Até amanhã eu vou comprar V-Bucks, não quer saber.
Diz, eu tô aqui. Mãe, olha aqui. Olha. Mãe, olha. Ai!
Tadinha.
Foi.
Opa, Thiago. Maravilha.
Coitado.
Aí eu puto, é que é tanta essa dança. Por favor, esteja amanhã.
E se não tiver, ficas triste?
Pois fico.
Triste a que ponto?
A ponto de chorar.
Eu pensava que era a ponto disto, olha.
Não.
Fiz isto a uma ravina, olha. Eu vou pensar da minha vida. Tu destruíste a minha ravina! Por que tu sentia a minha tão calado? Bora cá outra vez, eu quero fight.
Para.
Parece que tu metes e tiras os fones.
Hã?
Parece que se um dia tipo metes e tiras os fones.
Aham, dá-se para entender.
Olha, não te parece?
Ele está a mutar e hoje mutar o micro.
E ele deve ter um botão no comando, tipo, ai no próprio micro para dar mute.
Estás a gozar que aqui não há.
The top two teams are in the guard tower, so right now everyone needs to unseat them, otherwise they will take this first match of set 2.
I'll be honest, it's a pretty big lead. That's a substantial lead. Whoever is left of the game, the Sunshine Soldiers, the Funky Fighters, the Chicken Champions, you gotta bring these big items through and do it successfully. With the limited time left in this round right here, because if not, it's gonna be hard to catch up to that 150.
We're starting to see a little bit more consistency right there. And look at Spenot shooting. He's just shooting everything. He's not worried in terms of going through one elim. Fires the shots off the field, trying to look at just anything that he thinks anything that maybe not has been there.
One of my favorite things, watching them just shoot the bomb.
Eu matei gajo.
Was that there? Was that there? He's just taking his shots. That's exactly what you gotta do here if you want to hold this lead here. And that's why they're dominating. You can see the no hesitation really coming out of them, and that's why they have the lead right now. And it's great. It's great that they're hitting his shots. It's great that
The Funky Fighters, we talked about it, eyes on them, already up to 120. One more 10-point prop will put them past. And unfortunately for Ninja, that does get hit on the springboard, but gets in anyway, so just a little bit of time loss. A great shot from Lachlan. My lord, I barely even saw that.
Four Turtle from Australia hit a springboard, and Lachlan shut that down. His fellow Australian brother right there. Very nicely done. You don't want to hit those springboards, man.
And now you can see 125 from the Funky Fighters. They're doing everything they can to overtake. They want this match victory. They want to keep the momentum rolling. But the Cuddle Group is doing a great job of picking up targets, running their timeout, getting some both right as they get out of spawn and before they're about to score.
Ai, não sou surdo.
More efficient, but unfortunately not finding anything there.
Yeah, Lachlan is really not timing his kind of rotations and reloads properly. Notice he's not also
Santi mestre.
shooting through the curtain factor there. He's kind of holding himself back. That's why you saw him a couple Elans right there. But gotta put that pressure down, lock down these lanes so that they don't just get like free rotations through, right?
And again, we talked about it a little bit. I'm very surprised nobody is just consistently running 2-point props. You can get them in close to every run if you pick the right path and you take the covered angles. It's very difficult to stop them, particularly with the smaller hitbox. But so far, we've only seen 2 scored.
Finalmente.
Não, cara, eu tenho shieldinho para algum de vocês. Eu tenho 2 curacuras.
Usa rápido. Rápido.
The Funky Fighters, 5 points out. Anything enough. And the time.
Yeah. Essa gaja atira para o chão e mata-me.
Tirei o shield das duas.
Não, é que a gaja atira para o chão e mata-me. Atira para o chão.
E tinha não? Ou só tirei um? Só tirei um.
Por favor. Não, Santi, tira-me isso, por favor. Obrigado.
Espera, desculpa, agora estou com uma curiosidade. Se eu meter peixe, eu tive que meter mel.
Por favor, que amanhã esteja na loja. Por favor.
Eu não tenho tanta confiança, porque tipo, ainda se fosse uma skin nova...
Não, sabes porquê? Que o Marshmallow vai estar no Pro M e o Pro M vai ser 2 dias. Olha lá, se fores a ver em competir... Ai não, é só uma. Ai não, e o Marshmallow também vai ao World Cup nas duplas.
Não, no World Cup não vai, no World Cup não vai. Já estive a ver. O Marshmallow posta sempre no Insta quando ele vai alguma cena assim tipo de jogo.
Olha, ele meteu o Fortnite Pro M World Cup. Ah, e olha lá, ele meteu dia 26 do 7 a 28 do 7, portanto, que ele está a fazer uma live no canal dele.
Quem?
No Marshmallow. Está quieto, olha aí o micro.
Ok.
Opa, vá, tira lá isto.
Okay, now Stenos, I'm going to put you on blast for a second because we've known each other quite a while. You know, I'd like to believe that your creativity is what allowed you to win. Let's think back to the time where you wore an entire green outfit and you danced and had a galaxy over yourself. Do you feel like that galaxy and that kind of creativity helped you get this dub?
I don't know what you're talking about,
I think people at home that watch, you guys probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go over this way now. What do you think about that game? Was it what you expected? Was it different? Did you catch up hard? Were you just jumped into it?
It's enjoyable. Once you get the hang of it, it gets a lot easier. You just got to work out who's good at aiming, which times the tower. After that, you're good.
Found it.
All right, final question. Do you think you have what it takes? Are you gonna? Is the Llama Record Company going to be the team? You think someone else is standing in your way, or is it all you guys?
I think it's
Bora
gonna be
lá,
with us.
Tocos. Bora lá,
There you go, man. A few words, that's all they need.
aprender
Gentlemen, thank you so much. Best of luck going forward. Back to you guys on the desk.
Não, tem que ser alguma coisa assim. Bora lá, então fudeu. Uma cena, Gabi, consegues ver a minha silhueta? A silhueta do meu... Consegues ver bem a silhueta do meu corpo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody is hitting all their shots,
Estás a
take
ver?
a different route. You can't go and continuously challenge them because, again, we talked about that. If you waste all the time to run through, and the guy hits a lucky, I don't want to say lucky blind
Mas
fire,
vou ser
but
sincero,
if
tipo, o Marshmallow tá fixe, mas tipo, eu acho que eu podia ter outra cena, tipo, sem ser só... Imagina, ele brilha quando dança. Vou ser sincero convosco, eu acho que eu não... Claro, se eu fosse comprar melhor, né? Se eu tivesse V-Bucks melhor, eu compraria, mas imagina, se não tivesse V-Bucks e eu fosse comprar um gift card, eu não compraria um gift card só para o Marshmallow, sou sincero.
Oh, eu também não, claro.
Mas tu vais fazer?
Ai! Ai!
Cuidado, vou tá queda, cuidado.
Pô! Olha! Pô, caralho!
Eles não têm quantos ataques aéreos?
Pô, caralho!
Oh meu Deus! Quantos ataques aéreos é que foram?
2?
Eu curo o Gabi e tu cuidas lá deles. O que é bom, que daí já completo também missão.
That's right, so in the tower we have Ninja's team, the Little, Whip, Warriors, Taco, Gaz, Cowdog. We're jumping straight into their POV, so notice Ninja.
Como é que os gajos pararam?
He saw something moving back there. He's trying to pinpoint, what was it? Doesn't force track him down.
Saiam daí, amigo.
Just a little pixel. You know, you stand out, you're gonna get popped here.
It needs to make sure he's still watching his left-hand side though, because there is a whole run on that corner right now where people will be able to come out, and now all of a sudden you see Alex JJ.
Bratão, para.
Olha, este gajo é caralho!
Ah, já que eu tava aqui, então eu já mamava com uma bola. Uma balita de 12.
É que este gajo só mata com um tiro, simplesmente.
Gabi, olha a minha visão.
So for me, it depends if I can get a lead. If I have a lead, I want to be at the end. I'm very confident in my ability to spam shots in the right direction.
Come here.
Do incredibly well.
Thank you.
You know how many points you need to get. You know how consistent and fast you can run. And right now we're seeing a lot more 5-point props than last round. People consistently trying to get those in, recognizing, hey, they're a little bit quicker. People are finding their angles now. But as I say that Achi for the Sunshine Soldiers gets in that truck. 10 points going over them and 15 actually.
Olha, o Watching ganhou.
Why?
At the same time.
That was perfect, yeah. And the Sunshine Soldiers had a great last run. Achin and his crew really pulled it together. They were at the top for a while there, but in those final moments, we saw the Chicken Champions take away and kind of break away. And now look, no surprise, Chicken Champs, they're found their rhythm towards the end of the last one. If they carry that over, it's going to be a close one.
Edita outra vez.
Estão ali, olha, estão ali. Aquela direção dali.
O Muriano, usa a Shadow Bomb. Usa a Shadow Bomb.
Vou me puxar agora. Sabem que quando nós já está a sorrir. São burros, eu acho. Eu espero que seja.
The curtains are up.
Good shot right away. 20 seconds left. So players need to start running if they're going. Good shots coming out from trap. You can get it there.
Espera, não metas o cura ainda, não metas, não, espera, metes. Leva o shieldinho.
Yeah, mesmo. Deixa o shieldinho depois ele usar.
Não, eu disse leva o shieldinho. Eu vou levar-te uma tática. Pede munição ao Muriano que eu também não tenho. Muriano, a munição de tactical para o...
Eu já deu munição.
A munição de tactical para mim. Dá munição de shotgun, Muriano, ou David deve ter menos.
Eu só tenho 5.
Ok, obrigado. Agora estou com 9. Como se tivesse acabado de pegar uma shotgun.
Epa.
Nós limpamos todos.
Acho que não.
Também não. Eu só quero dar espírito positivo a mim.
Teddy bear into the incinerator. Not a sentence I ever thought I would say there. As the archer is now doing everything he can. Hits the bounce target twice. It is able to convert. As Magma gets another good run and sneaks in under the shots of Tracius.
Alright, this is just getting closer and closer as we have a three-way tie now. The Fish Fam, Llama Wrecker Company, and Cuddle Crew all at the top here. And it's still a very close Sunshine Soldiers peeking around and K-Rank wants to waste no time here. Battle goes down and off to the races she goes. Will change, yeah. Actually, stops early too. You know what? I'm gonna play safe. I'm gonna stop before the curtain comes up.
She has to be having a blast right now. She says one of her
Eu não sei se vocês já perceberam, mas há mais gajos aqui, ok?
Santiago, doido.
Por quê?
Para apanhar o meu loot.
Morreu, já aconteceu na cabeça. E sabes o que é que eu, sabes qual é que foi esse fim que eu matei? O Marshmallow.
Eu odeio todo mundo.
Daqui a pouco é tipo...
Oh, the rage! I read the lips, he said I was so mad. He got taken out right there. And I like this. Let's
Guys,
see
aqui ao pé de mim.
He's going for those 10 points though. Notice he went straight to the right for the big object. That's the risk.
That's what it was about. That's what happens. You need to be careful. Not only at the back, you're bigger, easier to see while you're moving, but you need to find a blank space in order to set down. You can't be clipping.
Podem vir rápido.
Cuidado, é uma rock.
And you can see Spedos a minute before the guard looked at him. He's like, I don't.
Oi.
Right now, top heavy. 70, does get their 80.
Nico.
You know, he actually didn't park either. He just jumped on top of it. You know, I haven't seen this section here where all the
burger in a bucket.
Eu vou curar o Muriano. Não, ainda não. Espera, matou.
As long as you either
Eu vou curar o Muriano.
Matei.
sit still during that time, then you're
Que é que a gente trabalha?
literally every single run. It's just you have to
Deixa-me o loot.
and you have to go to that exit.
Deixa-me secar.
Aí, alguém dá balas para coisa. Para shot.
Eu também preciso, por favor, um pouco.
Eu só tenho 8. Aqui só tenho 8.
Every single match is scored. The top 4 will
Eu também não tenho
receive great deal of money
50.
going from $55,000 down to 20, and then you have the 4th through 10th all receiving.
Terei 3
That
munições.
prize is then decided who will receive the
Olha, tá
silver
aqui um médico.
llama. Funky Fighters currently have one, but who will be able to impress with that?
Tax, that vehicle is way too big, buddy. You can't just
Então,
squeeze it behind that and not think someone's gonna see the tail end of it. Here we have Benzor and Drakias close by one another. Benzor gets popped through the blind
olha a
there.
safer.
And wait, so he's gonna take a couple shots. He said, does this truck belong here? He didn't miss though. Lucky for him. The bad aim and the
Vai já fazer uma
right there
abertura
is
na
gonna allow him
parede.
to sneak that big 10-point. No!
Vamos fazer Fortnite no foguete. Ah não, mas
Right
espera,
there,
só
that's
para
no points for him. 10 is huge in this mode too. It's very difficult to get a vehicle all the way through. I mean, in Swing,
Ah, yeah.
about it the
Vou
last
ter poupado
round.
uma vez.
50 points. So if you get a
Hello.
singular 10-point profit, that's not an insignificant percentage. Like, that's a
Hi,
great
man.
deal. Also, you just set your feet there. Cororo didn't hit the charge button. It was like, I see you wiggling a little bit there. Yoink.
Não, pera, tá aqui um diamante.
Ah, e tá um gajo à minha frente.
Many others still in the running here. Looking around, you see Tyler
Cuidado, olha aí,
shooting
Mariano.
straight through the current. It almost looks like he's beelining his shots down the aisle there, trying to see if he can get anyone
Calma.
trying to exit out. Zan sees one pop up in the air, and I think he might have.
Eu estou aqui nas costas dele.
Cuidado, tá aí um gajo aqui. Cuidado, dois.
Ah, é. Oh, puto, isto é de cara. Spamas e pronto, puto.
Eu vi dois. Veio um. Não, na verdade só veio um. Olha, foi um vamos.
É, spamas e pronto, puto. É, spamas e pronto, puto.
Finaliza na...
Mano, és melhor. Puto, ainda sou nada melhor. Puto, eu já morri não sei quantas vezes, puto, que isto há tantos spamas neste jogo.
Quem é que te mandou essa melhor?
Um gajo aqui da live.
É o Atinha.
Não.
Não estou a conseguir abrir o bate-papo da tua live.
Se calhar estás na live errada.
Não, a minha paleta é que não está a carregar a live.
Ai, mano.
Please. To make me listen, please. Ok.
Não. É que isto é spammers e pronto.
Uma coisa, Santiago, podes, tipo, porquê que tu, falas alguma coisa, tipo, falas, tiras o micro,
As the goal,
Yeah.
and now we're heading into our final round of match number 2. So we'll see who the guards are, see what the
Assim
stakes
não
are.
uso o jogo
Who will
bem
be able
também.
to take that number 1 spot again, first place, $55,000, and that much closer to Silver Llama number 2. And again, we have the Cuddle Crew and Llama Record Co. up on defense. Let's check out that.
Ai, é putz.
Uma coisa, uma cena, vocês souberam que o Tifo perdeu o voo para a Copa Mundial?
Não.
Mas sim, perdeu.
Eu devi depois, porque tipo, isto ainda também, ele também ia ser convocado para o show.
Espera, para mim tu já não estás em live. Ah, estás a começaste a tirar. Mano, és o melhor. Cristiano Gomes.
Mano, não sou nada, já morri tantas vezes neste jogo. Isto dá-me nojo. Este jogo. 110.
110.
E aí, um pouco de peso, what the fuck? Yeah. Como assim ver lives? Epá, até agora foi 6.
Yes, brilliantly done, and they're overtaking them. And now the question is, can the Little Whip Warriors get enough to catch them? 25 points straight.
Sério, assim.
You have 4 runners, you can get that in a single run if you're well coordinated enough. Will they be able to catch up, or can the Chicken Champions edge it out and be on match 2?
Não sei, estás a escrever.
That's right, because the Cuddle Crew is now bumped out. The Chicken Champions are holding it. Little Whip Warriors have scored though. 1 minute left here. Uh-oh. Raven's Revenge coming up as well, as is the Fish Band. This is actually getting closer than we would have thought.
Vai lá, ó.
Also gain the 5 points there. Will be able to overtake. Don't forget, you don't want to
Foi, fiquei pra lá.
It's all about at least breaking the top 4 to get
E agora mesmo a bairro, caralho. Eu quero ir mesmo aqui.
Agora,
Melhor ainda, querem cair ali, eu sou o roxo.
yeah, bora. É melhor, estás a ver?
Yeah, lá, tipo, lá só há baús lendários, tipo aqueles canos de bloco, sabes?
Yeah.
Já foste lá,
Não.
viste em vídeos, não foi?
Yep.
Eu só consegui ir lá uma vez. Foi bué complicado. Tive que ir a voar na moto. Vocês sabem voar na moto?
Yep.
They did score. No. Raven's Revenge grabbed the 2-point prop, hard ran all the way through, got it in.
Tá aqui comigo!
Vai lixar, meu. Vai, ai, ó puto. Toma passar.
For the match 2 victory and putting them in a good spot to contend for the set 2 long.
You can see the excitement there on their faces as they just realize, hey man, we got this. We're in the running here. The junkyard juke could be ours.
You can see they're still talking gameplay right now. Like they want to know what can we do more. That play you did right there was awesome, but they want the next one because there's 3 matches for each one of the sets. And a win there would put them in a fantastic spot to get the second silver long. You need that in order to be in contention. And if they're able to split it up away and deny it from the Funky Fighters, it feels wide open.
Yes, it's not over yet. That's just another team who takes the victory here, taking it that much closer of a running so far. And we saw the Ravens Revenge kind of sneak up too. You need as many points as possible. The bigger the place, the better the prize as well for the round. So you can't just give up either. You gotta push it all the way to the final.
Hey, hats off to everyone.
Olha lá, ele não perdeu nada. Se ele está em Nova York. Ai, tinha sido revivido. Ao Santos. Santos. Ele não perdeu nada ao voo. Ele não perdeu nada. Ele não perdeu o voo nada.
Mas tinha perco.
Fala que ele tá lindo.
Ele postou uma história em Nova York. Ele também tirou uma foto com o marshmallow.
A loja não mudou, tipo, a única coisa que aconteceu foi que acrescentou uma marshmallow.
Obrigado. Senti que é mesmo estragar-me a vida.
Por quê? Ei, aqui estão boas pessoas a bater, mano. Estava ali boas pessoas a bater, mano.
We've seen some developments from match 1 to match 2. What was the big thing that stuck out from you that was different?
Onde é que eu querem?
O Fox Power estava a ver watching.
over to Bala. We'll take a fun look at some of the things that developed in our...
O pai também joga, também foi.
Mas não foi classificado, não foi?
Foi.
Foi?
Yeah. Ele vai jogar com o Cauê Moura.
Cauê Moura.
Yeah. E o Flex Power vai jogar com o Educoff.
Eu sei.
O Educoff é o noob de primeira. O Educoff é no de primeira. Não é.
Pode jogar mal entre eles. Então melhor que nós.
Ele só posta vídeos no canal dele da Friend. São partidas normais não.
Cada um tem o seu canal, se eu quiser ter um conteúdo de Friend, ou cada um tem um conteúdo de Friend.
Tomoya made some amazing calls. We'll listen to them in a second. But this is what he did, always timing it perfectly so that he can get in and make sure that his teammates also go at the same time and make it into that incinerator. So we're going to head and listen to what those communications were like from Tomoya and team.
Mas eu vou ser sincera contigo, Gabriel. Eu acho que esta bola só vai arrebentar mesmo no final da season. Porque tipo, eu acho que a bola vai arrebentar e depois no trailer, tipo da season 10, a bola vai arrebentar e vai dar já continuação à história.
E só quero que isto não seja do futuro.
Não, provavelmente eles não vão trazer a próxima season do futuro, porque imagina, esta season já foi do futuro, a não ser que eles estejam com pouca criatividade, é que eles vão ter uma season de novamente futuro.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that great breakdown. Listening to the comments, that's one thing I hadn't considered. I always just kind of like, yeah, it's going to come now, but these guys all are on top. That guy's just like a metronome, make sure he has it on the dot every single time. Brilliantly done from them, but will they be able to take back that top spot? We've seen them do it. If they can grab that silver, they'll be in such a good spot. But right now, they aren't seeing the same success they saw before.
Yeah, you want to get the silver line, but to get there, you gotta make a new strategy. I think that right there, there was a lot of information in that bit right there. You kind of noticed the team synergy, and he said something very important in his interview there.
Gajo a cair.
You really have to, because you can't.
Não, eu marquei ali tipo porque não tem munições.
Não, é que eles foram mal da sniper.
Ainda cá, tenho aqui gel. Bora lá.
You might just, oh yeah, I'll turn into something and run it through. Nah, man, you're gonna get shut down.
Well, I mean, it's just like if you.
Olha, o gajo disse shut down.
That really comes with it. If you're able to frustrate somebody else, then they're that much more
shut down.
All great at that coming through from some of the depth run qualifiers. It makes it.
Eu estou shut down na cá de Portugal. O gajo está a apresentar Portugal.
Yeah, o gajo eu não sabia.
Eu pensava que era o Char Shock. What the fuck? É que eles acabei com. Matei.
Eu deixei o Ben solo. Pelo menos somos todos. Ah, yeah! Eu precisaria agora que alguém me fosse. Tem aqui um medic kit. Alguém que se suicide, por favor.
Não.
Alguém pode suicidar para eu completar a minha missão e ganhar. Obrigado.
Eu não.
Não, por quê?
What the fuck? Gastei ele mal ali. I got the horses in the bed. Those it does. Very, very black.
who will push out to the lead.
Nightmare, Ronnie on the horse.
Fighters who took that first bomb, but you need to make sure they don't get this one here.
Kind of lane, right? You want to look at your lane, see which lane is available to you. That's easy to maneuver the objects bring through. Vitex, for example, here is using a bear. There are no bears in this section, but he says, you know what? It's all good. I can sneak this around.
So the big thing with the bear, though, that you don't really consider is the coloring of the background. You're in the junkyard. You're a little bit in one of those desert biome situations. There's a lot of kind of muddle browns and oranges around that. It makes it that much harder to stick out. However, if you're grabbing the snowman, you're just really flexing on everyone. It's like, yeah, I'm a snowman. I'm a snowman in the desert, and I'm gonna score on you.
That's pretty hilarious because, you know, we haven't seen anyone pull out the weird objects in the back end for good reason. There are a couple other fun ones back there. If you get a pan around later, you probably notice a big old snowman or something like that. But with all this money on the line, there's no way anyone has time to play around like that.
Can't play around. Every single one of those runs matters. And right now, we see Sunshine Soldiers swapping over. They've already put in 2-point procs. So you can be slightly more efficient on those runs. But good job getting on the board consistently. As we say that 5-pointer goes in, boom, they're ahead of the funky fresh whip.
But I acho que ninguém tem fight. Yeah.
Every possible point. It's all about
O Ninja é da equipa gelada. Onde é que estou, Jorge?
Não havia construído aqui para falar assim, mas para... Uau! Não, eu já... Que? Olha o que já ai, não te falta um tiro, imagina. Ainda te falta um tiro na cabeça, mas não. Eu logo um tiro na cara.
Yeah. Esse gajo é o maior, puto. É o maior.
Vai lá.
O gajo não tem shield.
Sério?
It's so difficult when you're a larger object coming back down. It's just so much motion on the screen. Whenever...
O nome do gajo é Ovo X. Já volto de novo.
Eu só vou ficar a assistir o World Cup. Que nada, não desisto. Eu desisto. Eu só vou ficar a ver o World Cup.
Upset too, and right off the bat, 2 archery targets and a water heater. Marching.
That archery target is worth 10 points though, so if you can bring that all.
Gabi?
It's one of the, I guess, smaller, large point
Eu só vou ficar a ver o World Cup.
doesn't even care. He's impatient.
Okay.
He saw the blinds open up. He just kept going. Savenoff did pump the brakes, though. Even right here, notice he stops very early. He's just trying to blend in and get as many points as possible right here.
Ooh. Did get picked up. It might have been the book there. That's the one thing that you need to note that makes it very difficult about the bullseye or the archery target is the fact that because it has those placed legs, you have to be deliberate about where you're stepping down.
Eu também vou sair, vou jogar outro
Right there,
jogo.
that book would be a giveaway if somebody decided to look down and double check that box. But there's 6 other boxes.
Vou jogar Destiny.
Good patchos in there.
Detroit.
Might have cost him there.
Não é que eu já joguei para Fortnite, parece que não vou jogar.
I think he thinks so too.
Yo,
Shuffle.
seen him scratch his head, his jaw drops like, oh, being so close.
What the fuck?
And not making it through is so unfortunate. Taudak is going to find a little bit of success there as the Suezo, you saw Alex J for a bit, is very close to scoring as well. Here's Zan from the Fish Band, representing, hugging really close to that cactus. So long as he's not pushing through it, yeah, he is going to be able to sneak on out. He kind of hiccups there. He's going to go all the way. He doesn't care if the curtain comes down. He sneaks right underneath Tamoya. And his team up top, Funky Biters, are at 35 points now in the guard tower. They can't earn any more.
That was a great run there by Zan tonight. You see Svenos waiting for the blinds to go down, making sure he can find an angle, and then pushing in towards. Needs to be careful of that spring right there, but doesn't matter. Gets picked up anyway as he's like, hey, there wasn't a car there before. I'll shade you now. Haven't had the chance to be up there, so expected. Alex JJ now 2 targets, both running out. Good stops at the same time, but particularly if you have 2 people taking the same path as the same item, it kind of has a little bit more of a benefit because you're like, yeah, those were both there behind. There's no way those are both props.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, you know what? Honestly, if you see a bunch of the same things, they blend in a little more. It's when something's an oddball that you really start to shoot. So maybe it is a good idea to time it, right?
But there's split spawns, so you don't always consistently. There's different spawn points around the map that have the different exits as you go out, so you can coordinate with a teammate. Or what you can also do is sort of bait somebody else to do it, right? So you see somebody who's running an archery target, and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna grab that too, and you follow their path. And if they get picked up, oh, well, you look slightly more natural, particularly if you're that much more patient. And you can see Svenos is actually doing that right now with Carnifex, both of them going into the box. Svenos does hit the spring, is hanging out behind the car, and will get the score. That was a great run.
Yeah, he actually recognized Horazy was not looking down in the right direction, so he took advantage of that. Fighter let his guard down for just a second there. He did manage to sneak on through, so that was the big point there in the final seconds, as this round is now coming to a close there. Next round is going to begin. We're going to switch up the guards. Take another look.
No dancing, just props and shots going out from the guards. Round 3 kicking off in the final match of set 2 at the Creative Finals. Who will be able to take that second silver llama? And right now, you see Bensor is going in for the 10-point prop right away. Kutu does get the Mimic, but then opts to go for a different route as players are starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. You can tell they need to score points. It's the first time we're starting to see some gnomes out there and another teddy bear on the run.
That's right, Kantaka representing here. He's putting himself straight behind every object that he can. I love that they're using the smaller objects. It's so much easier to score with those. When you bring those big ones out, it really is hard. He actually put himself inside the truck. You see that? He's following Kuta so close here. Just got to use him as bait, really. As you get behind him, he's safe.
Yep, because they don't think they're going to fire twice in there. That's the benefit of it. But right away, you see Kaz, Taco, Chappie. Great little run there from the Little Whip Warriors. That's going to push them back into contention. There's 65 points currently, but a dumpster going in from the Blood. Another 10 points for Llama Record, though, pushing them up to 90. And they were the winners of that first match. So if they can hold on, they know they'll be the guards in the final round. They need to build up as much of a lead as possible here.
Carraro actually has 15 eliminations, so he had a super successful guard round. But the Chicken Champions need to get picked up here. They need these points. And there it is. He's doing a lot of work for his team, showing that, hey, I can push this up here too. Just gonna go ahead and take that 5
Tipo, este minigame não faz único sentido pô, tipo, uma competição de Fortnite, tu entendes? Tipo, não faz sentido nenhum.
That is going to go through for them and starts pushing up. Llama Records needs to get in some runs. The Chicken Champions will not be on the defense for the last one, so they're pushing it through. Right now it is the Sunshine Soldiers and the Fish Fam up there, so they're doing their best to delay everyone. Xandy gets picked off by Tyler. Now Carnifex is chilling in the back on that rusted out car. Hand of Blood just barely avoids the shot.
Oi, aí também foste mal a esconder.
Finding a way through the window, but not enough as Dracius gets in. 2 more 10-point props also going over, and we're seeing, I think, a little bit closer of a score here, minus the fact that the Chicken Champions haven't shot.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. Neither have the Llama Company. The Llamas have not shot went into the guard tower at all. You can tell because when we go to their POVs, they don't have any elims, so they have not taken a run yet.
Yes, excuse me, I misspoke there, meaning the Chicken Champions had already shot.
Oh,
the fact that they're already
yeah, so they're doing great.
Llama needs to press on it. The only team who really has a definitive lead right now is the Chicken Champions. Effectively, they're up 30 points on the rest of the field because Cuddle Team and Llama Records both have to shoot next round.
Oh boy, so if they can't secure a big lead here in the last couple of seconds, if something can't get processed, Oh, the poor
Tipo, este
Burger.
minigame não faz o mínimo
Burger
sentido.
did not get processed. We like it, never frozen there. Brilliantly done. Doesn't find it. Great work from coming out, and Carnifex doing a great job. Round 4 will begin. It's going to be the last match, and we're going to see what the line is going to be. Who is up in the tower? Who will be able to defend? And can they hold them off against Llama Record Co. and the Cuddle Crew up there? Gotaga's already up there. You can see the Chicken Champions were able to connect, so it's all about can a Little Whip and them catch up. They need a fantastic run, and they have to do everything to deny him, and you can see right away already tunneling in on those 10-point props.
Yeah, the Cuddle Crew cannot earn points. The Chicken Champions already have the lead. They just kind of continue to press on here. Llama Records are up at their run, but it still matters. There's so much on the line for depending on each game, right? Each game is worth so much. You still want to hold your placement regardless of what. This is still a fantastic game for all the teams in the top 3 right now.
And I mean, we saw the Ravens come up huge in their last match, pushing all the way from 7th into 3rd because of clutch last-minute decision-making. Right now, Little Whips are trying to do everything they can to catch up with the Chicken Champions and not deny them. Ninja still sticking with the water heater runs, trying to get as many of those in, but the Chicken Champions are still stretching out their lead. They have a 25-point lead, which means the Little Whip Warriors have to either start fast running with a 5-point prop or switch to 10-point props. They cannot catch them doing a patient 5-point strategy right now. They won't have enough time with how good the Chicken Champions have been. They have been the prop masters so far.
Yes, they have. They were doing so good, and oh no, Ninja hits a huge spike there. He's trying to dodge, and he's so close to making it through.
Ninja tá close.
Very, very close. Here comes a 10-pointer from Taldoc, sneaks it right in. That's great for the Little Whip Warriors. That's actually going to throw them over the Llama Record Company right there. Cuddle Crew actually is somehow up. Look, the Little Whip Warriors actually went to 2nd place now. They're so close to overthrowing the Chicken Champions as well.
It's going to come down to the last final moments. Can the Little Whip Warriors get the runs they need to? You can see Kaz is taking the corner route, trying to find whatever he can, and he's doing it very well so far. Avoiding the jump pads there. Pretty sure Ninja called those ones out on the run since he hit them on the last time. You can see they're only 20 points down. They're all on 5-point props right now. They will be able to do it, but all of a sudden, Fish Fam is right there as well. They're only 25 points up. Here comes a rotation of about 5 points. Will be coming across for the Little Whips. Fish Fam also getting it, but Cuddle Crew does finally get pushed up there. Brilliantly done. 15 points now separates them, but Ryan gets one in for the Tender Defenders, pushing it back up to 25 with only 30 seconds remaining. Rubius knows if he can get this water heater in, if he can be safe. Oh, apologies, hidden so well. He was the statue going on there. And as you can see, hits the jump pad, stays on the corner, will get it in. That's going to push them 30 points clear. But as I say that, Fish Fam catches right back up. 19 seconds left, Monster, in the final match of set 2 on Junkyard Juke. Can the last minute scores come through? 25 points, they need a run of 10s. Kaz got in, the box is coming just behind. Fish Fam gets picked up. The Chicken Champions have done enough to round out the final match. Brilliantly done in match 2, repeat in match 3. They are the Chicken Champions. Excellently done, and they defended their crown.
That's right, and you have to give props to everyone else that managed to kind of hold that top 3 lead, especially right there in those final
tipo a animação. Só que tipo o minigame é que não faz sentido.
Up their prize earnings, because every round everyone's a winner, but you can earn just a little bit. You can win a little bit.
Yeah, it was just brilliantly done there. And these are actually the creators who helped with this. Brilliantly done from them. Some fantastic gentlemen. Thank you guys all so much for your help in making this mode come to life. Some fine gentlemen up there, the creative builders were at that game jam out there, spent hours and hours, and it really blows my mind to see what they're able to do in this creative mode. Because like, I'll go in, I'll play some stuff, yeah, I think I'm pretty good, and they're like, oh yeah, after 20 minutes I have this full game mode, here's how the scoring works, here's the barriers. I'm like,
and that's the magic of creative, right? These unlimited possibilities, really, when it comes down to coming up with these game modes. We've seen tons of fun ones obviously develop not only for the creative kind of fun side of the community, but the comp side as well, right? There's plenty of great game modes out there.
Yeah, shout out to all the guys out there playing Storm Wars. We know you guys enjoy it, but that was a fantastic way to close out set number 2. And honestly, I enjoyed Junkyard Juke. It was fun to see kind of the definitive playstyles come out. Patience ended up being key, but players started finding the diagonal runs, knowing that like, hey, I'm gonna stick with the statue because this is my comfort, or like, I know on this run I can be blocked by this tree and this dumpster, and I only show myself once. But again, brilliant from the Fish Fam and Little Whip Warriors to push up and pass those guys in the last moments, pushing them into the top 4 and earning just a little bit more of that prize money.
That's right, because they want it all here at the Fortnite Creative Finals, and it's going down. So, you love to see it. We've seen a series of, I guess, different people succeeding, right? And all of these, the Chicken Champions really kind of came out.
Well, that's what, again, I love about all of this and about creative. There's so many different skills that Fortnite isn't all about one individual thing. You see these guys, and what they're doing is incredibly well. Able to execute the game plan, talk with their teammates, come up with something new, and the Chicken Champions elevated. They were clearly better than the rest at Junkyard Juke, but the question is, will that continue when we get into the Golden Games? Right now, we're going to get a chance to speak with the Chicken Champions, who's up top with Books. Books, what do you got for us?
Thank you so much, Sundown. I am down here with the Chicken Champions, who surprisingly didn't fly the coop. They put on an absolute clinic today in the creative trials. I'm here with Rubius. Now, you guys won the last game as well, so 2 in a row. You guys had a pretty great strategy. Do you want to kind of talk me through that a little bit?
Oh, what can I say? It's the power of Norway, the power of Spain, and the power of Detroit. Like, we're crushing it, and we're a chicken, so we're good at hiding. Like, we're not good at shooting and stuff, but at hiding, we're the best. The best strategy, I think, is, well, let him take the big stuff, and we are like the supports. Like, we take the small stuff, the 5 points and stuff like that, and the trick is, don't tell them, anybody, but the trick is to go in the corners. Like, no one is watching the corners. It's insane.
So no one is watching the corners. I hope all of your competitors did not hear you just say that. Now, he said that you were in charge of taking the big items. Does that put a little bit more pressure on you?
No, it's good. It works good, so.
So you guys have a ton of confidence now. You have won 2 games in a row. I'm so excited to see how you all perform in the rest of the day. Going into these next games, do you have anything you're going to change, or are you going to keep things the same?
We're just going to keep things the same, stay consistent, keep a little ahead, play slow. That's really it.
And finally, just for you there on the end, I just want to talk a little bit about, you touched on the diversity of this group. Now, I know you guys have really not played together much before. What has that been like, coming together, playing here with your teammates from all over the world?
It's amazing. Share these moments with my team, and the next mode, it's amazing. And when, this parkour, I think my team is very good in parkour, and I win. We win.
You guys are so confident. I love it. Hopefully that carries on into your next games. Congratulations again, guys. Thank you so much. Sundown, back to you.
Can I send some love to Twitch chat?
Let's go. Twitch chat. Twitch chat. There we go.
Hey, it's everywhere, man. Thanks for the plug out there, El Rubius. Fantastically well done. Love to everyone all over, no matter where you're watching, whether it's Fortnite.com/watch, on Twitch, on YouTube, in client, you're loading up all that stuff. Thank you guys so much for all of this, it being here. Set 2 is done. It's wrapped up. But, I mean, we saw a big shift in the gameplay. We saw a lot of different changes going on, and it's going to be interesting to see what ends up converting into the Golden Games when we see a little bit of a remix on it. Not going to spoil any surprises, I know, it's fine, but I'm just curious to see who is able to then take their gameplay and enact it when you get to think on it, because you get to then process and be like, okay, we were this close, we were right there. If we had maybe like a little bit more aggressive, or like maybe if we were a little bit better on defending, or maybe one person picked a different lane, the result could have been different. And these guys have been so good at adapting to the circumstances that I have no doubt that the Chicken Champions aren't just going to comfortably sit on top.
Yeah, not only that, they gave away some strategies, so we'll see if Bala outside can, kind of break that down and see if he can give us a little more insight on it.
Hi. Thank you so much, guys. The action is heating up. It's also heating up outside. Trying to cool off a little bit here at the Fan Festival, but awesome games of Junkyard Juke, and Chicken Champion seems to be racing away with this one. We're going to take a look at some of the moments from that last game and how they won. So here, first off, just having a good time in the front, and also maybe also flexing a little bit their trophy that they may have just secured in terms of a llama. We'll find out that later. But their strategy the entire time, they said it before in the last game, they're just trying to go for the high points. They're just trying to score these, at least getting not those 2 points that Monster was advocating for, but go for the statues, go for the boilers, all those things that net you tons of points, and that's how they came out to a lead. Here it is again, them just cheering on. We have the reactions from the Chicken Champions on their win as well. Nice trophy lifts. Maybe they'll be doing that later on here. The statue using that to get above the opponent's vision, their field of view, so that they can't see, they can't hit their shots, and the reactions of the win. Just bliss as they win their second game there on Junkyard Juke. Absolutely amazing stuff, guys. I can't wait to see who's going to earn that and who's going to continue on towards their path to the Creative World Cup champions.
Thank you so much, Bala, for that in-depth analysis. Now, I know you guys want to see the standings. We want to see them as well. Unfortunately, there was a slight little hiccup. We want to make sure everything is right, because this is a huge moment for all of these guys up on that stage. So while we sort that out, we're going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we will have the standings after set 2 and then move into set 3, which is the world premiere, never before seen world run. So if you need to go do anything, go do it now. Take your bio breaks, take care of everything you need, and then we will be right back.
Hey, my name's Magma, and today I'm in New York because I qualified for week 4 of the creative trials for Godiga's map. I'm really looking forward to showing my skill set off and meeting all the players and showing everyone what I can do here. When it was first announced that there was going to be creative trials, I was really looking forward to it because it was all I did pretty much 24/7. I looked at it as an opportunity. I find after playing Battle Royale, when creative first came out and Scissors released his first death run, I just instantly sort of, took a liking to it, and I enjoyed playing it. And I guess from there afterwards, when I found there was money involved with doing death runs and stuff, that sort of caught me and caught my attention, and I started playing more. So with my team, my captain is Godiga, he's a French content creator, and my teammates are Chaps and Ardia. I think we can do really well at the Creative World Cup. I think our team has a good combination of the death run skills, but also the shooting and building and the good chemistry we have in the team. I think it can really make our team do well. I'm Magma, and my team, Raven's Revenge, is going to do really good in the World Cup, and we're going to smash the rest of the competition because we have the Battle Royale skills, building, death run, we have it all.
Meant up.
Production pit. I am in engineering row right now. I am joined by my friend Peyton, and he does the robotics. Let's talk a little bit about that. What do you do specifically here?
We have a bunch of robotic cameras around the arena that we shoot different angles from, and we're able to pick up shots of the players that are playing the game. We also do a lot of crowd shots, so we're able to shoot the audience and get some really great reacts for both the stream and for the front of house feeds that go up on the screens.
You guys heard it. If you're out in the crowd this weekend here live for the Fortnite World Cup, show us some energy, because Peyton is going to be looking for your reactions, and you could end up on stream.
You want to play with it, see how it goes?
Of course I do. That's not even a question. I'm so into this right now. This is amazing.
I'm Scarlett. I've come from Japan. I'm happy and excited to be playing with so many players that I've seen on the internet. My favorite place to drop is Fatal Fields. If I win the Fortnite World Cup, first I want to buy a house, and then I'm going to eat a lot of food.
It's so heavy. World Cup 本戦.
I'm definitely going to win the Fortnite World Cup, so keep cheering for me.
Fortnite and I'm here to compete in the Creative World Cup. I competed in most of the trials and was really excited when they announced the bonus weeks after the original 5 were over. And I competed in the JU for 100 level map and had to speedrun 100 level was good. I really enjoyed like all the different styles of maps and death runs that there are, and I really enjoy speedrunning them and trying to get as good as time as I can. At the moment I found out that I qualified, it was just insane and I wasn't sure if I was going to before that. It was crazy, but I'm here. And Fortnite and the Sunshine Soldiers are going to win because we have 2 captains, so we're twice as good.
What is going on? We're getting some good practice here for the Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals happening very, very soon. A lot of first thoughts, first looks at the Sky Station Showdown, which is an incredible map.
It was a great map. I mean, it mixes a huge new element into the game. You know, you got to protect the person with a sword, capture the objective, but my team, great teamwork, and, you know, kind of pulled through at the end there. It was awesome.
1000%. You know, so being able to kind of get your hands on the map, you know, before obviously the big moment.
It's nice.
It's huge. It's huge. And so, like you said a second ago, this is a brand new way of viewing Fortnite and playing Fortnite, which is incredible.
Exactly. It's super exciting to see what people come up with, and then also turning it into a competitive aspect and putting it in the game and make this tournament. So
it's amazing. So, any general kind of thoughts, concerns, maybe about strategy? I don't know.
You know, I think we won, so we know the strategy.
All right. Listen, this is practice still. We've got the big moment coming up very soon. But do you want to shout out your team real quick?
Yeah. No, we've got some speedrunners in our midst. Actually, we've got Tyler, we've got Zan, and Suzu. They are all speedrunners of death runs. And as you know, later in the Creative Cup, there's going to be a death run involved level. So we're going to take that one home too.
Inspired by the creative man, Scissors himself has made many a streamer, many a content creator very angry with a death run, myself included. Great job with the practice round. We'll see you very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. We are here in day number 1 where the creative finals are going down. The stadium is jam-packed with fans from around the world who have traveled here not only to watch us crown World Cup Creative Finals champions, but also solo and duo champions as well. I'm Zeke, this guy right here is Bala, and we're getting ready to hop back into all of the action. Now, I think, you know, we've seen a little bit of the first 2 game modes. You know, we got to see a little bit of the Sky Station Showdown. We got to see a little bit of that Junkyard Juke, but there's actually something that Sundown teased, and that is the World Run.
Yep. The World Run coming up next. It is an awesome, you know, it's something that I think a lot of these players are used to.
Yeah.
And I think they'll be very, very comfortable here. We'll have to see whether the challenge of the obstacle course will be, you know, anything that these guys can balk at, or if they're going to be able to just cruise through it. We'll see. It's going to be fun, though.
Well, it's going to be really interesting, right? A lot of these players are very familiar with death runs, and it's very, like, mechanical, right?
Yep.
If you know how to execute, you can get through these obstacles, but you have to kind of get your eyes on them first, figure out how they work, and then make it through. So I think it's going to be very interesting, very fun for everyone here, and all the players as well. I'm hoping to see someone make it to the end. I don't know that anyone will, though. We'll see.
30 coins, and from what we've seen in practice between us and other people, it's very difficult, so we'll see. We'll hop into the overview and stuff like that later, but just to give like some examples of the things that there are, there's, you know, the trap, trying to trigger them, making sure you move. Impulse grenades are in play in this. There's some lava, all sorts of treacherous things you have to get across in this world.
A lot of Neo jumps as well. And again, massive shout out to the 17 content creators that helped put these maps together. Mad props to you. You know, their hard work is being shown here on the stage, and these guys are at home, here, of course, playing it as well. In case, you know, you guys forgot, I'm Zeke, this guy right here is Bala. We're getting ready to jump into these next few matches. We'll get you guys up to speed with all the format and all those things. You kind of tease it, but we'll get there in just a moment. And very quickly, the Chicken Champions were actually the winners for set number 2, Junkyard Juke. Let's take a look at them right now. They were overall victorious of that last set, and there you go. The Tender Defender is there in person to congratulate them, Bala. Rubius and his team, they worked hard for it, and they are the victors.
Yeah, and warming up for the next run, but they know now they earned the Silver Llama for that set, so it's 1-1. Woo! Chicken Champions earning their Silver Llama right now. They're surprised because they were getting ready, but here it is.
Rubius is like, wait, do I actually actually get that? Is that actually mine? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, you know, they are the current set winners. They have a silver llama for themselves. So that's now 2 different teams that have a silver llama. With only a few set matches left to go, I believe, you know, if the Chicken Champions can secure themselves a second llama, that would be huge for them and their team. But we'll have to see how things go for them.
And the timing of the silver llama couldn't come earlier because they're about to hop in. This is definitely a booster for them in terms of their emotions, in terms of their confidence going into the world run, because it is precise, it is difficult. You have to make sure that you hit it, otherwise you're wasting time. It's going to be a race between these guys to get as far in as possible, so that confidence boost is going to help dramatically in this last normal set.
Yeah, for sure, and it's actually a race, the world run. It is similar to a death run with a bunch of obstacles. Let's go ahead and talk about that and everything that surrounds it. So there's actually 30 coins in the map. Whichever team gets all 30, the fastest, or as many as possible until time runs out, will be the victor for that round set. You know, like I said, these are insanely difficult obstacles. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be forthcoming. I'm going to be vulnerable with you, the Fortnite fan. Listen, the farthest I got was 14.
It's not bad.
Okay, it's actually really difficult, and I'm by no means a death runner. By no means.
Are the best, the best.
These guys are going to fly.
In terms of death runner, in terms of this map specifically, it's going to be absolutely awesome. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some of those obstacles right now. So go ahead.
We're going around the world in this new creative team death run. In this challenging new creative game, 8 teams of 4, led by some of your favorite content creators from around the world, will compete to collect all the coins in their lane faster than everyone else. The first team to collect all coins in their lane wins. If they don't finish, the number of coins they collect will determine their placement. If a player is eliminated, they'll respawn at their most recent checkpoint. Any team member can grab a coin for their team, so players will have to work strategically to gather all of the coins before the 10-minute timer runs out. It might sound simple, but it ain't easy. Players have no mats and limited items they can pick up along the way. Each team will have to use teamwork, communication, smarts, and speed to make it to the top of the leaderboard and take home their piece of the $3 million creative prize pool. Ready, set, run.
Went up.
Zeke, I do not know how you just did that while you were here. That did not sound like you here at all, and I didn't see your mouth move.
I'm magic. That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. But yeah, World Run, you got a little bit of sneak peek there. We're getting ready to hop into these games right now. Speaking of which, let's just go ahead and do that. I think this is going to be very, very fun. We are getting ready. If you guys here in the stadium are ready and excited, let these teams hear it. Let's hear you right now. Man, that's so weak. No. Okay, let's pretend the first one never happened. Like I was saying, if you guys want to let these teams know how you're feeling, let them hear it. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And now the game begins. Here we go, the world premiere of the World Run.
See how they do out of the gates. They are open now, and it's all up to these guys to start hitting their first jumps, and people are falling left and right. A couple of first coins are taken, and everybody seems to be off to a hot start. This is really like off to the races here.
Man, Four Turtle and Zan are already flying through these first set of challenges. Again, you know, these are the very, very top of the best of the best of the creative world, right? They've worked all 8 qualifier weeks long. They've made it through with their team captains, and now they're here. So once they figure out these obstacles, be prepared to watch them fly through them.
And the first couple are relatively simple. There's the double doors, I think, are probably the first like one that you have to kind of know or see it in advance. And then here, the impulse jump into the tire, into the castle, and 3 players have already made it all the way there. It's neck and neck between most teams right now, 10-8.
Bro, I'm so mad. Do you understand? I literally had to play this to completion, all 12-minute rounds, 4 times to make it halfway, which this is the castle. And these guys got it in like 3 minutes. I'm upset.
Hell, this is why they're the World Cup creative players, and you are not. You're casting.
That's cool. I'll hold that L, I suppose. I'll hold that for sure. So there's a few challenges here in the castle here, Bala. But as you saw there, Karora actually took a little peek at it. There's these little bumpers, and that'll actually send you upward into the next basically tier. So the most optimal strategy here is actually to leave two of your teammates behind, send two up to try and gather more coins faster. Because otherwise, you're just going to dedicate too much time, and you really want to maximize your time in this world run.
And there's definitely a couple coins that you definitely want to get as fast as possible through here. They're trying to get the half slides through with the chiller traps. Right now, nobody seems to have figured it out just yet, at least in the view that we're watching. But meanwhile, the Fish Fam and the Sunshine Soldiers are up to 13 now, but still neck and neck. I believe all teams are now inside of the castle, and we call this basically the first kind of tier of the difficulty for these obstacles. As they move up and go past this, it will become progressively harder.
Yeah, and again, this is the first time these creative players, qualifiers, have seen the world run. They've never seen it before. They have just, you know, they are mad. Their skills are insane. And look at this, Taldeck's already up on the next tier. So he's probably telling his teammates, all right, look, up here, I just use this bumper. What do I have to do? So he's already trying to figure it out. I like it. That's not me. The moment I hit that pad, I was like, I guess I just keep moving forward, and I kept running.
I love this experimentation. He's actually also communicating back to his teammate at the same time, because he went over that bumper and he's looking, do I have an opportunity to go back here, or is this it? Do I have to go forward? Just like you were alluding to before. And now he decides, okay, he tells exactly what's going on to his teammates, Ninja, Kaz, and company, and they move forward. Alex JJ, though, is off to really the races. He's way ahead of everybody else, I think. But no, there's a Raven's Revenge. No, it's Svenos. It's his teammate. They're moving.
They are moving. So what's tricky about that last jump there is those little directional pads will give you forward momentum, but in jumping you lose some of it. So you actually have to make it in a straight run. There you have to trigger the trap, get the impulse to make that precise jump, land on the other side, trigger the trap in one fail swoop, while also taking a step back to keep yourself safe. Now there is a little few secret ways to kind of trigger certain traps or get around certain obstacles. We'll have to see if these players discover them. But like you said, man, Svenos is destroying the game right now.
Just unbelievable, and this isn't even a team that qualified from a death run or elimination run or even a speed run. They qualified from a survival map, and he's doing things like this. He is leading the pack. There's a Fish Fam up ahead of him, though.
Yep.
They're not hitting this just yet. This is so precise. You have to change the altitude. Is he going to hit it? No. Second try. Here's Suzo.
Here we go. First jump. Now this is the impulse. You want to send you a little bit forward. Now this is one where you want to get height. You got to throw it, try to get on top of it.
No! Just barely, Suzo. And he's at 21 points right now in third in terms of coins. And it's all up to timing, I think. Zeke, we might see this end in the first match here. In the first round, they might end up completing everything because they still got 5 minutes to go.
Well, we'll see, Bala, because here's the thing. That obstacle there is called the ice jump. But this next one that Four Turtle is at, we call this the double danger. Let's just look at this real fast. This is really tricky.
He already knows.
He's already downloaded. He already knows what must be done. So you actually have to double hop, double bunny hop, land on the edge, take a step back, trigger the trap without being eliminated, right? Then you can walk up this small ramp. Then, depending on how you want to go about it, you can just go forward. He actually makes... Okay, I'm upset.
Third try.
I'm leaving. I'm done.
Poor Turtle.
And he gets the coin in one swoop. Oh, my.
But one thing, we have to look at the scores right now. 5 minutes to go. Fish Fam is at 26. They only have 4 coins remaining. But everybody else is starting to fall behind. We're starting to see the Fish Fam come way out above here of the rest of them. That's because they probably have the majority of their players through. The majority of the players are collecting those coins. There's Four Turtle. He makes it through the double danger, collects the coin. Now, what do you do from here? They get up.
Man, this guy is absolutely insane.
There it is.
And you know, for Four Turtle, it's funny because he's just excited about being here, able to compete on the stage in front of thousands of people and all of his peers. And bro, he is just slaying it right now. Oh, you gotta be careful. Okay, all right, yep. Everything's fine. Now you gotta make the jump. You got the one hop. You gotta be careful.
That is...
Gotcha!
That
Get
is
in trap, baby!
That is the first time I've seen that. I've seen the theory. I mean, I've heard it theorized, but I haven't seen that yet. But Fish Fam, I was wondering. It's Scissors and company. 26 points. They're not at the same point that the Sunshine Soldiers are at, but they're at 26 total, the entire team. They have clearly synergized with Scissors here, but looks to be that even the Ravens Revenge are stuck at 26, so this might be a difficult one to get past.
Yeah, this one, so the tricky bit about this one is there's actually no checkpoint in between here. It's where you need to get to. That's what makes the double danger, that double dangerousness. 26 points across, and there's only about 3 minutes left, so these guys really have to focus up, try to get through. Now the key thing going forward is, again, this is a test of speed, right? So a lot of these players are seeing the trap, they're making it through, memorizing kind of what they have to be doing to make it through the obstacles. Zan's already through. And that means when they get to come through next time, it's going to be that much faster, right? They're going to be just tearing through all of these obstacles like they're nothing. And the blood, Lachlan, here we go. Does Lachlan make
captains.
it? Oh,
hey, this is important too, because they still have coins to earn on their own.
Right.
They're you know, they're all the way in the back. They're not earning the coins. They're not helping their team out in front, trying to figure out the obstacles. But two captains back there. Ooh.
Okay. All right. Trigger the other one. Yes. All right. Land on it. Trigger that one.
Is he gonna get it? Nice dodge. Ooh. This is insane right now, and there's the second player to make it through for Turtle. Into the door, no!
No, and look, you drop back down. So that's the challenging part. We call this thread the needle, right? You have to make them in one go. This is extremely difficult, and this is where a lot of these players are going to get caught up. But Turtle is a legend. Look at how methodical he is. He's insane. Look at these precision jumps, man.
He's not going to miss this ever again, because he already knows that trap, unfortunately, was timed at the wrong time for Crytax, but he's up above. See what he can do here, going to try and attempt this again. Trap above. When he lands on that, he has to jump at the right moment, then slow himself down for Turtle from up above. Still back. Nobody has passed this point just yet.
All right, first trap, second trap. Hop across, take a step back.
Nice.
Jump across, take another step back. Okay. He was trying to be a little greedy there. I respect it. You know, you sometimes just want to land on that without having to kind of hop back out and kind of just risking that. So it's good that, you know, well, it's not good. It's bad that he messed it up, but it's okay. This is Turtle. He's an MVP. We're watching him.
This is crazy. And it comes down to this. There's a minute and 30 seconds about to figure this out. He got up here before, and he didn't make it through the door. He's not going to make it again. Unfortunately, everybody is hard stuck at 27 coins with 1 minute left. I believe whoever is going to be the first to make it through here might find themselves the first winners on the world run. 1 minute left.
You gotta be thinking, are they saying Ravens Revenge? Wait, they just got the 28th point. They might be through thread the needle. Next up would be, I believe, bump jumps.
Did get through. We saw the end results up there. Made it through the door.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, nice catching yourself. All right, get it through the
That boost pad on the side. It's just disappointment and frustration in his face. If he wants to secure this, he needs to try to get one more coin in the next 30 seconds, because I think poor Turtle is going to be able to catch up. Here's the jump.
Right. This is the first time we're going to see 25 seconds. Okay. So this is where you risk it all, man. This is it, the leap of faith. Watch these precision jumps. We've got 18 seconds left on them. So these are these Neo jumps, right? You jump out and around, keeping that momentum.
10 seconds left here. 1 coin remaining for the Ravens Revenge to find. He just got to get around that corner. I don't know if he's going to be able to climb these staircases just now. No, he's given up. He says no. Everybody else is left in the dust. Ravens Revenge take the first world run with 29 coins. Not quite finishing the map, but I believe next time they might.
These legendary birds of the sky. They made it all the way up there, man. They were on the leap of faith, that last little section there. They had 29 points, and if they had made it up, especially if they made even just 2 people up there, they could have been kind of starting a rotation, right? You jump first, see how far you can make, I will follow. But the big key for them is now they know what every single relay is, right? So going into this next round, they can say, we know we have to do, don't forget, make this precision jump up here, do these little things to try and get through. And that could prove to be a very good advantage for them.
Yeah, and they don't have the Silver Llama yet. They don't have anything in terms of Llama, so this is important. Any of those teams that don't have a Llama right now, they need to earn it if they want to be in contention towards those golden games. Of course, every match matters, Zeke. They are earning prizes every single match.
And that's got to feel good, right, to have a stellar game here, to get some of that prize pool for yourself and your team. That's huge, right? Like, so much respect to these. Also,
Cara, brutal. Yeah. Se tu ouviste.
planned. I don't know what you
Desculpa lá que não tinha respondido mais cedo, porque eu estava aqui olhando
but just amazing there
umas
for
cenas,
Turtle to be the
mas
first every single time, and then getting overtaken at the end. But you know, next time he knows it now. He's probably going to be the fastest to get ahead of everybody because he knows it all now. And you saw how mechanically good he was once he figured out the obstacle. So I think all signs are pointing towards another Fort Turtle performance like that.
I mean, like you said, he's downloaded it all, right? He's got it up here, and now he's put it down on paper. I mean, again, though, Raven's Revenge have got a little bit of that that advantage, right? They've seen the other plays. I think the big thing, though, is trying to get more of your teammates through to the challenges, right? Like, it's very difficult to try and get all four, you know, in one fell swoop, Raven punt. But if you can make it even just that second person, like the moment you start to miss and jump, you're like, all right, I'm going to be eliminated, just go forward. And maybe that person sees where you went wrong and is like, okay, I can make the jump, and then they go forward, right? And then you're just kind of constantly logging through, getting more coins, and getting where you need to be.
Yeah, and there was also an aspect of covering for others as they made it through, especially as that castle point happened. We saw Lachlan and Hand of Blood, the two team captains, all the way back in the back, but their teams were still up there because they were covering for them, they were getting those coins. But next time, they definitely need to be trying to make the effort to get all the way through and collect those coins as time progresses.
Yeah, for sure. You know, I think what would be only fitting is to hear from one of these teams. Specifically, I want to hone in on the Cuddle crew. We've got none other than Monsters standing by with them to hear their thoughts.
What happened here?
All right, so here you have it, Lachlan. I know, I've heard from the grapevine, these guys and yourself actually qualified for the creative finals through a death run, and boy, oh boy, I just got to know what happened here. How did this translate? This is a death run. What happened, Lachlan?
Look, the qualifying map was a bit of a puzzle death run, so you know they had time to work with it. It was our first attempt running through, so it was a bit rough. I don't know if you guys caught me sitting on like an impulse level for like 10 minutes, but that was fun. So we're not going to do that this time. Clytak's over here. He's our designated carry, so hopefully carry is harder in the next round, and yeah.
I hear that. So now I gotta come this way. Lachlan is dependent on you guys. What was going on? Was the death run, did it catch you by surprise, or was it just certain tricky moments that kind of choked you up and had you hung up there?
I was a bit confused in the castle because I didn't know where to go. Then the impulse jump at the beginning, it just messed me up a bit. And at the end, I didn't know where to go. It's just a bit confusing.
And I have one more question here. So you guys have not seen the death run prior to this. Do you think that kind of held you back? And if you have another run at it, which you will, do you guys think that second time around you'll kind of have the strategies down packed? I'm gonna come down here with this.
Yeah, I think that the first time around is always the hardest because you know you're kind of going into this environment, you don't know where to go, but the second time around, I think we'll be a little bit stronger and hopefully we get better time.
Absolutely, I bet it. So once again, this is the creative finals here. You guys, like I said, Lachlan pulled through with the puzzle death runs, but just showing the difference here. So we're gonna send it back up to you guys at the desk. And again, thank you.
You know, Lachlan, you are good at many things, but apparently you're showing the world you're not the greatest impulses. But it's okay, you're gonna have another shot at showing them that the original thought we had is wrong. I know you can. We had a chance to talk earlier.
Ai, aqui estou muito concentrado a isto. Depois se mandarem comentários e não responder porque estou concentrado.
After that first game in this set right now, who ended up where in terms of the prizing and where they are on their journey to the llama at the end of the set. So it's Raven's Revenge obviously in first, earning themselves $55,000 and that much closer to the silver llama.
That's right, but don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have those silver llamas. That is going to be a massive determining factor going forward. You know, if you're absolutely looking to try and snag that silver llama if possible, because that's going to put you in contention, right? Then you have to set your eyes on the gold llama for the tiebreakers. But all in all, to be able to kind of come through
Se fosse este torneio Phoenix para ganhar aquele dinheiro todo.
They have confidence, right? And again, I think the only other team that stands right in their way right now is Fort Turtle.
$55 mil só por uma partida.
Sunshine Soldiers fell short, but Fort Turtle showed us all what he was made for, and I think we're getting ready to go into the match. As all the players are loading up right now, there's the Fish Fam, Scissors and company. They're all about to start. The gates are about to open. Guys, let's hear it for them.
Ah, there you guys are. You're paying attention. I respect it. Here we go.
Yeah, you're watching.
10 minutes. Countdown has begun. The gates are open.
Yeah, but I was about to.
He is first out of the gate, immediately just flying. You can see this is completely different than before, right? Before people were kind of taking their time. What's this ledge? What's going here? Let's sit here and inspect everything. That's not the case now. Everyone is just flying through these obstacles.
Yeah, a couple of these guys have not gone down yet. Here's Magma making his way through with the Ravens' Revenge. This was the team that came out on top and was the player that led them all the way up to those treacherous stair way that we saw at the end there. Almost getting up around the corners. Here it looks like we are almost to the castle before Turtle. And this is the player we were talking about so much, Zeke.
That's right, man. Legend in every way of the word. Stewart almost making the jump for Sunshine Soldiers as well. Unfortunately not. So this is this trap, this obstacle, very precise jump. You actually have to impulse a very specific way, at a specific angle, at a specific distance away from you to make it all in one jump. You can also, I hope they're not listening, but you can turn around and actually impulse backwards, right? So you base away from the tires and impulse yourself backwards while jumping. Again, even doing that though, very precise. You know, you have to make sure you're doing this in one go. Look, Hyozi's already here. He's already trying to collect the coins.
Already towards the half pipes in the castle. Wonder if he already triggered all the traps down below and grabbed that coin, or if he's leaving that for another teammate. Gonna grab that coin perfectly. Nice job by Hyozi. Now he's moving up even further. No, he's gonna go back to get those traps.
He made it. There you go, Suzu. Nice. All right, trigger the trap. Take a step back. Impulse forward.
He's already
too shallow. I mean, look.
The castle.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. So don't forget, the castle is open. So once you do make it to that halfway mark, you can just send someone forward, right? Like even if you're the first one and you're really confident, you can say, "Hey, Bala, I know you made it first. Just go to the next round. I'm gonna stay behind. I'm gonna pick up the coins, right?" So quite a bit of teamwork going into this. So look along the way, man. These jumps are crazy. Suzu, what are you doing? Okay, what a legend. What a legend.
Showing everybody that he can hang. He's led on the team of Scissors with Fish Fam. We saw them not too far in the prizing. 18 points right now. They're leading the way, but no, it's actually Fort Turtle again. Already towards these varying distance impulse jumps. And is he going to first shot it? No, not exactly. You know he's going to hit it on the next time.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you know, this is kind of one of those things. The more that you do this, the easier it is the next round, right? Once it's like throw it here, you're like, nope, that's not correct. This might be it. Okay, closer. On the third jump. Don't forget though, we got the Funky Fighters at 20 coins. We've got Fish Fam at 20 coins. Sunshine Soldiers that need to try and pick it up.
Tipo, estás ali na presença de bué.
Nice, but get
Bué
across.
famosos disso.
Nice.
Perfect play from Fort Turtle. Now towards the lava jump. And what you were dubbing
Muito toda a
as
equipa
double
de hoje.
danger. So you get a
Vai lá,
first
ele
shot.
é que está a
Does
safar
dodge the
a
traps.
equipa.
Okay.
This is from where he went last time, gets the coin, he's gonna double back. Oh my goodness, he went through those. I would have gotten scared there, but no, Fort Turtle knows exactly what he's doing. Gonna get all the coins in first try on the double danger, but doesn't make it through, so he has to still complete it. And Suzu and Sand, meanwhile, from Fish Fam, are taking the lead.
And that's what I kind of talked about, right?
Ela, o Suzu está aí muito bem.
And make it through these jumps and get
Por
there.
acaso.
Then you can start watching, right?
O gajo concentrou-se.
You mess up and you're eliminating, you're like, what happened? What exactly did I do? You kind of go back and then kind of relive that moment. Not here, right?
This is the moment that they were all stuck on for so long. Suzu knows it now. He's not going to hit the first time. Zand also attempted it at the same time. Not going to work out just yet. Here they can give themselves the opportunity. Suzu trying again. Triggers two. The third, yes. The jump.
Yes. Nice. Oh, it's in. He was worried there that he might have put the door off.
Not sure if you made that.
Yes,
he did make the doorway, and now he's back towards this thing where he has to go under. At the same time as triggering the trap, he does it. He's back to the stairs. The Fish Fam only needs one more coin, and they're about to do it in 5 minutes. It is so fast here. The last time we got here, it was 1 minute and 30 seconds. So one more coin for him to complete the map. He makes it farther than any player has yet so far.
Where's the next pad? He actually found it first try. I don't believe it. No, that was not where you gotta go. You gotta go back inward. It's okay though. He's gonna get another shot. Man, that was very impressive. Honestly, I would have been like, where am I supposed to go? But that's why this is called the leap of faith. You gotta jump around that corner and hope that something will be there to catch you.
Faith he
Isto é boa
has.
lixado.
And with 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go, not a single person, not a single soul in vision. He's going to have plenty of time to work with. We'll see if the Ravens Revenge
este vai passar.
but it looks like Sand is also going to join as well, but no, he falls just before. Yes, Tyler too. So the Fish Fam is coming through in big numbers at this last leap of faith.
And you know what could be huge here for Fish Fam? If they can make it through the leap of faith, they can actually get this.
Fogo, acho que ainda só foi mostrado uma
less
vez.
time that everyone else kind of has around to observe what's going on and try to get this practice in, the better. Nice. All right, you got to jump in and out and around, out and around. Yes, use the wall. Okay. All right. Yeah. Look around. Yes. All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Wait.
Aí o gajo passou.
Hit the coin. This is gonna be it. No, he didn't touch it. Just barely missed there. Finally hits the bouncer and he's gone. There it is. The first players to complete the
Aí ele foi o primeiro. Aí é bruto.
But still, the remaining teams have to battle it out.
Vai salvar o time.
Back to the Ravens Revenge. They're still on double danger.
O gajo foi muito rápido aquilo.
Hit the door though. Oh, he almost fell all the way back down. Here we go. Not finding the speed, not finding the bounce there.
Threading the needle. Oh, you hate to see it. Now don't forget, remember Ravens Revenge was the first team from last round. They made it here and they're already kind of right back where they need to be. You've got the Sunshine Soldiers also going for the leap of faith. But look at how many coins they have, right? In theory, they should be at 29. This should be the last coin that they need to pick up. But someone hasn't picked up points. Now where? I'm not sure. But that's gonna.
E aí esse salto é muito complicado de fazer.
Great performance last game. Ford Turtle has completed the map. If you see him up there, he's just marching on down. But the Ravens Revenge seem to have completed just a little bit more. Everybody now, I think, going to be trying to attempt these last couple of jumps. And they must try to complete the match. But important to note is the Ravens Revenge in second place right now. They need one more coin as well. That puts them in a huge advantage for that Silver Llama when we go into the third game. What just happened there with Stewart? He just climbed to the top with the tires.
That's right, the secret tires.
Mesmo burro.
See, these are little things you discover as you're. Oh.
Mesmo burro.
Okay, Stewart, don't worry. Take a deep breath. Line it back up. You got this. 2 minutes left on the clock, Balla.
Taga all the way in the back. He's catching up with his team. He's going to hit that. Can he hit the last one? He lost a little bit of speed, but he does. So he's joining up. Maybe he can collect.
No,
it's actually going to be Arthur up here. He's got to finish the leap of faith as well. A number of teams here.
Que pai das galinhas está em último. Falta minuto. O Fish vai. O peixe, no caso, vai ganhar. Peixe.
Roaring as well. You know, there's all this pressure on the line. Nice jumps here. All right, keep looking around. Yeah, you see it right there. Bounce off the wall, out and around. Oh,
so difficult, so challenging. He's learning the reasons why right now. Continue to get more attempts. Meanwhile, the Funky Fighters have gotten their last coin up to the final one. Kuto being the player who gets there. He's on the leap of faith as well, so it's just head-to-head against these two. And this is very important for Funky Fighters. They need to stop Ravens Revenge. If anything else, getting second obviously important, but also because it's head-to-head against Ravens Revenge, this is such a meaningful final jump.
And I mean, don't forget, they were the winners of that first round, so they already have points built up from that. If they can secure this last point, that could be massive heading into the standings. But again, we've just got about 50 seconds left here. You can just tell they're just trying to even jump with everything they can.
Como será que a equipa do Peixoteco só vai ganhar?
Yeah, this is the one you have to go out and right? There you go.
Now the bounce off the wall.
Será?
Looking exactly, seeing if there's any more opportunities. He makes it. Okay, this could be clutch. This could be clutch here from Kuto. Just gets to the top here, and then he needs to bounce back. Yes, perfect. Just the coin now. He gets it.
There it is.
9 minutes and 22 23 seconds ahead of the Ravens Revenge. Still time on the clock, though, for the Ravens Revenge to collect that last one. And what's impressive, too, is that 2 players have actually completed 4 players up above, but now the rest of them 1 second remaining. It's still going to be the Fish Fam, 5 minutes and 52 seconds, who take that one. That second map of the world run is down and done.
Man, mad props to the Fish Fam. They did it in almost under 5 minutes, right? They came out at that 5:25 mark, 5.5 minutes. Now, Funky were right behind them. A little longer, right, at that 9:23 mark, but still, they got all 30 points. If we have to go to tiebreakers, these 2 teams have 1 more point than everyone else up at that 29 mark, so that could very well make a big difference heading into tiebreakers. But again, Fish Fam, way to show up. I respect it.
It's crazy, the improvement from game 1 into game 2.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. Ravens Revenge obviously in the first match coming out ahead, but Fish Fam clearly improving all across the board. It wasn't just one person. It felt like it was the entire team, because that time was unbelievable. That's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, we'll have to see who else can do it. Again, you know, Ravens Revenge had a fantastic showing. Funky Fighters showed up there at the last moment. And then, obviously, the Fish Fam. But don't forget, you still got players like Turtle over on Sunshine Soldiers. Everyone, all of these teams have someone that's going to get them very, very far, right? We've seen that. But now the question is, heading into this next match, what does that mean? Fish Fam have already completed it. Funky have already completed it. Raven have gotten close. Does that mean we're gonna see another 5-minute timer? Could we see it even faster?
Good question. And what Ravens Revenge needs to figure out how to end the match, because if they don't, then they won't be able to get ahead. They won't be able to close out, especially as other teams go ahead. Fish Fam knows how to complete it. They've proven that they can complete it, and Funky Fighters as well.
Yeah, sure. Well, for now, let's send it over to the stage where Pookie is standing by with the Fish Fam. And Pooks, real quick, ask them what their favorite fish stick is.
You know, can't always make it all about you, but I am down here with the Fish Fam. It is, dare I say, official. They're the first team to take a victory in the death run. I'm going to start here with Suzu. So you were the one that essentially clutched that victory for your team. How did that feel?
It felt great. Like, at first, I choked the bouncer, and I thought I choked the level as well. But then I figured it out, and I picked up the coin. I was like, wait, this is it? Let's go, baby.
It definitely looked like you were in a little bit of a precarious situation there for just a second. Was your team coaching and helping you that whole time?
Yeah, they kept track of the coins that we picked up. They kept motivating me, like, you got this, it's easy, you got this, you got it in your pocket and stuff. So yeah, that felt great.
Awesome. Now, I'm going to come over to you, Scissors. We all know you are the veteran of death runs. You have been doing this from the very beginning. It must be an absolute honor to be here on the stage today competing, being able to help these guys out, pulling through to a victory. Are you going to continue the strategy going into the next game?
We've got the strategy unlocked, and obviously it's awesome, you know, helping these guys, but they're helping me win. They're the real speedrunners.
Well, I mean, it is a team effort at the end of the day. All of you have picked up coins. Sand, I'm just going to go over here and talk to you really quickly now. I mean, this Creative Cup, what does this mean to you as, you know, a creative champion?
I mean, I'm not a champion yet, but maybe, yeah.
Maybe one day. Well, thank you guys so much for staying here, hanging out with me. Best of luck in the next run. Zeke, back to you guys.
Look at that, the Fish Fam ready to go back in. They're already getting their heads back in the game. Also, great pun, Pookie. Also, I'm upset with you that you think this is all about me. What is wrong with you? All right, though, anyway, what kind of takeaways do you think these players can make heading into the next game?
Well, the takeaway that I take out from that is that they were all supportive. In the interview, they said they were supporting each other, keeping track of coins, and pushing their Suzu ahead, making sure that they're encouraging him. But for everybody else, I think the takeaway is, how do we beat that leap of faith? Yeah. That's the one that everybody's gotten stuck on. They've wasted a little bit of time at the double danger, but the leap of faith is really where everybody needs to close out, especially the Ravens Revenge, if they want to get that silver line.
Well, we'll have to see how things unfold for them. Very quickly, though, let's take a little break here. Let's send it down to Cam for his insight. Sundown, what you got?
And Bala, and we're gonna take a look at some of the kind of strategy that goes into it. But first, all of these competitors who are here who are competing in this world run have had an opportunity to get there. It's been incredibly stressful. There's a certain amount of kind of mental edge you need to get through it. So let's kind of take a look in and how these competitors prepare for what was a world premiere and first appearance ever. Let's take a listen in and how these guys are talking and getting ready for the match.
What the fuck? That's sério.
Just absolutely amazing there. You can tell Ninja and then the trendsetter right there, throwing the peelies in the air, but also big shout out to whoever that was on the llama record code. I saw you there, hit the llama bell. I got you, but now let's get into some of what happened during the World Run, some of the kind of cooler straightaways and, you know, some of the tough challenges that you face. So first, right away, here's a run coming out from Chappie of the Ravens Revenge, and this was one of the first obstacles you hit. So you can see he's on pace with everyone else, but what makes this so great is how efficiently he transfers this over into the castle jump. Is barely able to delay. This is one of the toughest first things to get when you reach it. This is his first time ever seeing this jump. No problem. Hats off to you there. And then what does he do right away? Gets into the track trigger. He's able to get them. Notice how as soon as he goes, he is quick flicking his camera back the other direction and gets all of those so consistently able to get it. Now, we saw a smashing success on their first attempt. Unfortunately, the Cuddle Crew had a little bit of a harder time when it came to that castle jump. It's okay, this could have been my replay and I wouldn't have been lying. So many of these are so incredibly difficult because you think, oh, I want to maximize my height up, but you have to get it out with the correct trajectory. Now you can see Ninja able to get through the speed part of the run and then over the top. This is towards the back half, and look how well he's able to then trigger those traps and get through. But the Fish fam were the ones who were able to make that incredible run on the back of Suzu. Now this was from his first run when the Ravens Revenge were able to get it, and if you look at the timer, next time you face this, he about finished the course. So an incredible job from him to make sure he is pushing the limit with what they're able to do. And you can also see the level of communications. He knew he messed up right away, and then immediately communications like, hey, you gotta run and then go up. Now you're in kind of that trouble area trying to get the triggers, and this is where they got held up. A significant amount of time. A lot of the competitors not being able to bait the chaps correctly, and now we're over with the Ravens Revenge, who were able to power through this. Again, this was from that match number 1, and you can see how he's using quite literally every single space available to him, including the rock, including the jump off the side with the air scrape to then get up to that leap of faith, which is such an incredibly hard challenge, and only having 2 teams full completed it after the 2 runs when all of these players are such strong death runners. You can see the Fish fam. Look at the timer on the clock, 5.5 minutes, and he's so quick going through it, and he's precise. He lines it up, he takes a step, and he goes. My question is now, between Suzu and Zen, they were so incredibly good last game. Can they beat that time? Can they keep pressing the pace, and will they be able to do it better? Get up here, you have to do everything right, find the lineup, not miss a single one of your drops, and then get the final coin. Was able to then double back and grab it there. Off the launch pad for that 5:52 time in the #1 spot.
Merecido.
This is now the second time we've seen the World Run, and we asked the question before.
Merecido por causa que só tinha peixe.
Get over that last obstacle of the leap of faith, or will everyone else start pressing up?
Não, eu gosto muito do Peixoto, eu sou da time do Peixoto.
It's about to be underway. We're going to throw it back inside to Zeke and Bala. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you so much, Sundown, that insight. I mean, he's asking the tough questions. What happens in match number 3 of this set? You know, again, Fish fam, you saw, I kind of touched on a little bit earlier, you want to have as many people up on that leap of faith as possible so they can just sit there and rotate around. But before we hop into this next match, Bala, I think we probably want to take a look at the standings. We want to see how things are going for all of these players together. And of course, you want to take a look behind us. We've got Fish fam up there in first place from that last match. Walking away with a nice chunk of change. Ravens Revenge in second, Funky in third. Don't forget, Funky Fighters and the Chicken Champions both have silver llamas, and that's going to play a big factor later on.
Everybody needs to make sure that Funky Fighters do not get that last silver llama, because then they are out of contention if they don't have a silver llama. Because Chicken Champions don't really mind, because they have another place to play. They are kind of out of contention for this Silver Llama right here, but still, so many different teams have an opportunity here. The Ravens Revenge, the Funky Fighters, Sunshine Soldiers with the Fort Turtle, and the Fish Fam as well, able to collect it. So we are going to get into the next game of the World Run, the last one of the set.
Here we go. The timer is counting. We've got 10 seconds before the gates open, and they start the run. Scissors, you can see the focus in their eyes a little bit there of Turtle, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the World Run commences right here, right now. Players are out the gate. Here we go. First run, Taco, Taldak there right out. Ninja falls, unfortunately. So does Kotu. Zan there looks like he's making upper with Tyler, Magma, Kororo. They are just neck and neck. Again, you know, it just goes back to once they figure it out, they're just going full send.
I want to see who gets out to the early lead here. Suzo, the champion of the last one with Fish Fam. He's a little bit behind, but again, he has the opportunity to catch up when he starts getting to those more difficult obstacles. Right now, it's not looking like anybody really taking a huge lead, a huge advantage, because we all saw how proficient they are in these early stages. Really, the first obstacle that stumps most people is this impulse jump.
Right, here we go. Don't forget, this is that precision impulse jump. First jump, unfortunately, too shallow there on both sides. And both from the Fish Fam will be going down there. I saw there to the left, there's actually a team that has made it across. We've got Ravens Revenge, who's in the castle, and I believe it was actually the Llama Record Company that are also at the castle right now. Fish Fam, the Cuddle Crew, Ravens Revenge, Sunshine, and the Funky Fighters. And now the Llama Record Company all have 11 points.
How fast they can get through there as a team, also very important, as most players are now getting through this first difficult impulse jump. Looking for anybody rising up, looking for anybody completing this track obstacle course inside the castle. If they can collect those coins fast, the players who get fastest through the castle and really collect all those coins are, in my opinion, the people who are leading the pack.
Yeah, I almost think like, should you just like as a squad grab, like send one person to each thing and just like very quickly grab all four, and then as a squad go up, right, so that you have challenge.
Obviously depends on how many of you actually get to the castle. What a time there from Scissors through that one. Is he going to be able to finish out that impressive performance? He's got a couple of jumps still to go. One,
no way. I will.
2, 3. Scissors showing off why he's one of the best at these types of maps, but way ahead of him, his teammate Suzu, leading the pack again. So this might be a better time here for Fish Fam.
All right, man. Scissors, that was insane, dude. Again, like these guys are so good, right? Once they figured out, they can just do it. It's almost like muscle memory. You see Suzu here now. Suzu's smart. He waits here for Scissors to get across, and then once he gets across, he can start triggering the trap. He's gonna say, look, you know what? Let's just go. I'm trying to get as quickly as possible. Because don't forget, last game they got that 5.5 minute time on lock. They still have another 1.5 minutes going off of last game, right? If they can do it again, it's gonna be huge.
Waiting for the chiller on his feet to get off before he goes forward. Now he has full reign onto this one. If he one-shots this, he's putting himself in such an amazing time. He's kind of letting his team do the rest of the work. Oh, one shot here from Suzu. Is it possible? Getting through the door? No, just short.
Shallow.
But he did not go all the way back. He's continuing the recovery on this run. Not quite enough.
And Suzu putting everyone in his fishbowl, saying, don't worry, fam. I've got this. Jump down, first trap. Second trap, hop across, take a step back. Nice. Oh, there's actually someone else there. Scissors there with him. This is huge, though. If Scissors Suzu through together, Suzu can trigger this and then get Scissors there where he needs to go, and then there will be 2 members trying to get these traps.
Making the same mistake there on that bouncer. Speed pad up into the bouncer. See, he's trying to keep his back towards it so that he can right point that he wants to. Kind of has it memorized at that moment, but a lot of teams starting to catch up right now, so you know, starting to lose the pace that they had in the first game.
Don't slide off, don't slide off. Unfortunately, slid off. Now look, Sunshine Soldiers, they're already at the 28 point mark. So are Ravens Revenge, but Fish Fam right behind them. Everyone else is tied right around 25 points. Oh, and look, they actually sent Flytax forward. He's trying to make it to the Leap of Faith. So he's left his teammates out behind, saying, look, just gather the points. I'm going straight to Leap of Faith. That's the 1 point we know we need.
Magma up ahead as well for the Ravens Revenge. And the record of the map by Fish Fam has gone past. That was 5 minutes and some. We're now down to 5 minutes left total. Magma making sure that he makes this jump. He doesn't want to waste time. I think he might have the confidence here. Just got to bounce off the wall. No. Short. Not yet all the way through. If he can do this, he is clinching himself that silver llama.
Stewart, okay. Yeah, these momentum jumps, very difficult, or neo jumps as they're also called. You gotta be really precise, really, I mean, you have to calculate with every single one. You got Chappie over here, you've got Stewart across the way as well. Look, you can see Suzu there too. I mean, there's so many people here that are already at the Leap of Faith. And look at the rest of the teams, right? Even the Funky Fighters, Little Whip, and Llama Record Company, they're at 26 points. They're closing in on that Leap of Faith.
Sunshine Soldiers adding their name to the hat of people who are trying the Leap of Faith. Stewart, not quite making it through yet. Magma right now feeling a bit of frustration. He feels the pressure. He knows he has to try to make this, try to get this last coin ahead of anybody else. Clytax has joined the fray as well from Cuddle Crew.
So you can see too that Clytax is, while Stewart is using his camera, while you jump forward, you whip your camera in the direction you want to start moving. Clytax.
Oi mano, oi ski. Oi hashtag ski fan.
Not even touching his camera at all. Two different ways to approach it. They're both about the same. It just depends on which one you're more comfortable with. Magma here. A good spot. Great ricochet there. Alright, just take it easy. Nice. Alright,
almost.
Oi man.
Tires?
Going for it.
Yes.
He's going for it. Could he be the
Esse
first
já
one?
foi.
No, Sunshine Soldiers have actually
Já
already
conseguiu
done it with a
tanto ganhar.
6:23, and Ravens Revenge there with the 6:36. So Sunshine Soldiers sneakily got it, but still a great time from them.
Yeah, bro, let's hang out.
What a close race, though. All four teams who were up there on the Leap of Faith have now completed it. The Cuddle Crew still need one more coin to actually finish the entire thing. Clytax feeling a little bit of pressure. He needs to start supporting his teammates. And then the Llama Record Company sitting at 27 right now. I think this is one of the first times we've seen them towards this double jeopardy, towards closer and closer, edging their way at the needed. Meanwhile,
Pera lá, não vi o outro. Ah, ok, acho PT. Yeah, mano, sou PT, yeah.
all of these teams being so close together. Can't wait to see where it is. Still, every single placement here matters. Chicken Champions, Funky Fighters, Little Whip Warriors, and the Llama Record Company all at 27. Who is going
É
to come
claro,
out
pá,
on
PT.
this four-way race?
Também só temos PT a representar, que é o Shutdown.
Come out ahead of another team that's going to secure you more of that pot, so they have to be very careful, right? They have the 2 minutes left, but man, to see
Shutdown tá no World Cup. No Pro M, não sei.
Like, you know, we saw that first game.
Acho que é no World Cup, acho.
At 29 points. Everyone else is not even close. Second game, the story is Fish Fam and Funky Fighters. Now, we've got 4 teams that have gotten that 30th point. Insane, especially how close it is. Like, even look at Ravens Revenge and Fish Fam, right? Just a few seconds difference.
All that could mean a huge amount when we look at the standings at the end of the match. But meanwhile, nobody yet up to that Leap of Faith. Oh, actually, Kuto. We saw him finish the game last time for the Funky Fighters. See if he can do it again. He's got 1 minute and 15 seconds to do it. Came in second, just behind the Fish Fam. Right. Can he do it now? All pressure on him.
And I mean, you gotta look, right?
Ah, eu nem tinha visto. Foi a equipe do Achin ganhou. Do Achin. Bem engraçado, Achin.
So many teams are approaching this Leap of Faith now. You can see in the background there's at least 3 teams up here total. Could be also some players who have not yet finished the map from the other teams. As Chappie sits there, Chicken Champions making their approach. I'm wondering, Kororo, if you do this, if you do this last one, you are going to beat out the Funky Fighters. And that could mean huge placement in terms of the prizing at the end of this. 30 seconds to go.
All right, wait, he's made it. Okay, looking down. Okay, it's fine.
Este também vai ganhar.
Last jump, and he's got the coin too.
There you go.
So the Funky Fighters finish up ahead of the Chicken Champions. Carrera
Ganharam 4.
but at 29 coins.
Assim é o gajo que jogava com o Flex, yeah.
Champions come out there.
Yeah, mesmo esse.
What an amazing run it was.
Olha aí já.
6 teams secured themselves the 30th coin. Night and day situation coming out of
E
that.
falar nele ele aparece.
But look, smiles all around. Again, in case you're just tuning in, welcome to the
Olha aí.
Fortnite World Cup Creative Finals. These are the very best of the best from the creative side of Fortnite. And they're all joined here by their team captains and facing off.
O Ninja também, agora já não faz nada. O Ninja.
Honestly, I take it all back. I thought we weren't going to see a 30th coin. I'm a liar. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
They smashed it.
These guys are the best of the best. Fish Fam, Raven's Revenge. These guys showed up hard on this world run. Absolutely incredible performances. 2-time finishers all the way through. And now we also have to be able to think about what these standings are going to look like at the end of the day, because it was close, right? Raven's Revenge, that first one, and then getting second, and then getting second again, could mean that they are in contention for that first place here in this set.
Yeah, I mean, so Raven had plenty of 29s, right? They came in second, I think, just about every game except that last one. You got Fish Fam. They had the fastest time of 5:25. In that last game, we saw Sunshine Soldiers, though. They had a 6:23. So it depends where they place in those other matches, right? What does that mean for all these things? Don't worry, we're tallying everything up. We're breaking it all down, and we'll have that for you as soon as we are ready to do so. But man, the world run was dope. It was so super fun. It was like we were like...
Flex só é tipo mais logo.
First, absolutely crazy. The tension at the end when everybody realized that they needed to make that last jump.
Que também daqui a pouco é o problema.
The crowd was feeling it too when you made it towards that last one, when they finally made it through that last tire, or making their bounce all the way through, just like flying through the sky for that last coin. Felt good. It's got to feel good for these guys.
Yeah, and I think too, being able to just like key in on different players, right? It wasn't like it was 4 Turtle. We saw in that first run was dumpstering everybody else. Then it was like next game there was different people that were really showing up. Even that last game, right? Scissors, the straight back-to-back just crushed 3 or 4 obstacles in a row. It was insane. But for now, let's go ahead and send it over onto the deck with Pookie Face. She's standing by with the Sunshine Soldiers. So Pooks, what you got?
Hello, Zeke. I am down here with the Sunshine Soldiers. They're the most adorable team.
Olha watching.
They are coming from all corners of the globe. They've come here to compete today. Now, so far, you guys have, there have been a couple of struggles, but the day isn't over. We still have the remixes coming up, so keep that
Acho
in
que ele não vai falar.
You guys have a new
Porque ele não
strategy
sabe falar
going into the
inglês.
remix.
That's top secret. Hidden information.
Che, está bem nervoso.
And you, coming all the way from Spain, it's so lovely to have you here, Daniel. What has it been like to...
I'm actually from Mexico, not
from
Spain.
Mexico, sorry, from Mexico. What has it been like to be a captain of your team?
Me inscrevi aquí en este canal, bro.
Yo amo a estos chicos, en verdad creo que no puede tener mejor equipo. Estoy demasiado contenta de tenerlos conmigo y estoy súper feliz por la experiencia.
I feel really happy. I couldn't have a better
What
team. And I'm
the
super
fuck?
excited
Raio
about
de
this
óculos é
experience.
aqueles?
That's incredible. We love having you here. Thank you so much. And I'm going to come over here and talk to you super quickly. Now, you're one of our youngest competitors. So being here, seeing all of your idols today, that has to be exciting.
Se eu tivesse ali, se eu tivesse, ainda tinha coragem e ficava todo nervoso.
Really excited and yeah.
Do you want to keep competing in these massive Fortnite events? Do you love this?
Yeah, it's really good.
And finally, down here at the end. Now,
Ai, eu watching vai falar.
All of this diversity is incredible. Now, you're here just essentially to compete at this event, but not only for that, but you're representing your country. So how does that feel? Is that a lot of pressure?
Yeah,
there is a lot of pressure, and it feels amazing. Even though it's even though there's the pressure, it also feels great.
Well, you guys are doing an incredible
Aí, o gajo fica bem nervoso a falar o Achim, mano. O gajo fica bem nervoso.
Man, Pooks, you are not lying. They are adorable. They're all so happy to be here. You love to see it. Man, the Sunshine Soldiers again. Mad props to them for coming in with that 6:23 time in the last set of that match there.
Acho que quando foi falar, depois ali a senhora aquela a traduzir tudo para eu perceber. Yeah. E a senhora também estava ali a traduzir cenas para ela.
Shaken up from top to bottom, except maybe the top three, right? Yeah. Raven's Revenge, Funky Fighters, Fish Fam, all these guys.
Se tivesse ali também ficava todo nervoso.
Placed highly in the other ones, so I think that they have a good opportunity here, but still, anybody's game, just like you said.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, we have to look at things like Raven's Revenge, right? They had fast, they were.
Olha, bugou. Não. Aí, puto. What the fuck, puto? Tinha logo bugado.
Look at Stewart, look at the precision again. The leap of faith. You know, it's crazy because, like, just looking at it, you're like,
senão isto ia dar erro e depois live show.
The precision jumps you need to make.
To maneuver yourself through that. He actually made that in one hop. Everybody else was stopping before that. He went all the way to the tire and jumped over it. The reactions there in the background.
Eu também senti ao mesmo, tipo, bem nervoso.
Performance to come out on top in that one. Just perfect execution on that last one.
Yeah, for sure. Especially when these
também tinha pedido uma senhora para traduzir tudo. Eu não entendia nada.
When I come around this corner, because it's not something you have eyes on. And once he's been able to do it, he's like, okay, I know the jump that I need to make every single time. But ladies and gentlemen, you guys gotta get ready because we're coming down here to the wire. We are very close to knowing who are the set winners from the World Run. Everyone gave it their all. Man, did they show up huge? I'm not disappointed. That was so much fun to watch, especially coming off of Sky Station to then Junkyard Juke to this. Just three almost completely different creative game types we got to see today.
Yeah, we're putting them through the ringer. They have to do all sorts of things. They have to show up.
Pera lá, deixa eu ver quantas horas. Falta a loja. 3 horas. Não, porque é tão marshmallow e eu queria tanto marshmallow. A dança dele dava-me igual. Então. Aí comi o almoço. Aí comi o almoço.
Foi, mãe, deixou aí pronto.
Get back in, they're not even ready to celebrate. They are the winners, they're on the World Run, and there he is. Fish Stick is walking out with the Silver Llama, ready to present his team. This coveted.
Para quem é que vai?
So shiny. Alright, I'm gonna go down there and steal this actually.
Para a equipa do Peixoto.
I mean,
Agora é que eu
anyway,
entendi.
there you are, the Fish Fam are being presented with the Silver Llama. Look, they're like, yeah baby, let's go, we got that.
That's ours. Congratulations, guys. There's the Silver Llama for them. But all focus for them is on to the next matches. Because we've got a couple more to go, and it's not over yet. We've got your remixes coming up next. We've got your Golden Games.
Como assim? Não entendi. Ai.